Alright everybody, how's it going? It's been a while since I streamed. I'm excited to be here. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, as the stream says, I'm finally getting down to sit down and play some Terra Invicta. I'm so excited. There's an echo. Oh no. Oh, I thought I had this all set up. I wonder if my headphones... Let me do something. How is that for echo? Still got an echo? Hey Tavian. Hey Neil, Night Skies, Ludic, Mathwin. You don't hear an echo? Maybe... Alright, we'll keep an eye out for any echoes. This is my first playthrough in retail, Alex. I played a bunch of the demo, and I've got a great group of people on my Discord who put together a game guide and have looked really deeply into the game, so hopefully we're going into this not too blind. Special thanks to Neil, Night Skies, Ludic, and Twitter, everyone else today who's helped me just get ready for the stream. I really appreciate it. I've gotten as far as... Where do we get to? We had some kaiju running around on Earth during the beta before the game crashed on me, so I'm excited to get past that point. For those asking in stream, we're going to play as Resistance for the first playthrough because I feel like the story playthrough, and as it's my first playthrough, that's what I want to go through. I have pre-seeded things to start things off by just rolling a few starts. We've gone with a opening here with some pretty good counselors. They're not amazing, they're not terrible. We've got a Persuasion 7 diplomat here. With Control Nation, she also has not much else at the moment, but Control Nation's enough for right now, and Defend Interests and Advise. They're pretty useful. She's also a Technocrat, which is a pretty nice skill. She gets Influence and Research, and gives plus 5% to social science research, which is pretty nice considering she's not a scientist. And because I live in Australia, she's Australian, which gives me access to some Australian orgs. I wanted to call them perks, they're not perks. One thing I find really interesting is they have put her background as Uluru instead of Sydney, which is really funny. The music's a bit too loud. I thought it might be. I'll tweak that in a second. Thanks, Wellington. Let's just drop this slightly. Let me know how the audio is now. Brisbane but shows Uluru, yeah. If she came from Alice Springs, I'd realize it. Maybe she'd have the Barrier Reef or something on the Gold Coast. So the strategy crash, I've discussed it on Discord today. We went through quite a lot of ideas. I was really keen on trying like a Africa start or an India-China thing, but honestly it seems that Europe is a superior way to go, at least for the start of the game. So she lives in Uluru. I don't think, well, maybe that's where XCOM's secret base is. But I'm going to go for a Europe strat, just because it seems to be the most solid way to go. I've done it before. I managed to get Europe, America, and Russia in a playthrough in demo. Obviously, it's a lot harder now. So at least I know what I'm doing there. And that's where we're going to start with. Our other starting agent, Sango Delay here, is a Persuasion 8 politician with Control, Crackdown, and Purge, which is a pretty good start. He hasn't got the best traits, but they're okay. He does get me a ton of influence, so I actually already have an influence income of 1 per day, which is pretty good to the start. Yeah, I was looking over here. There is some pretty cool stuff available. Madison Society here. That's pretty nice, but we can't get it yet. Also, in the recruit pool, who I'm going to pick up straight away, is Yuan Kai Zhang, a spy, who doesn't have the best stats when you look at them, but he is a quick learner. So he gets augmentations for 20% less XP, so we'll be able to level him up very, very fast. And he does have a pretty big collection of perks. So yeah, I rolled a few different starts, Alex, just to make sure that we had a good start, because I didn't want to start with rubbish guys. Young Kai is a little bit out there for, I think, my first buy. I'd probably want to pick up another Persuader, but because he has Quick Learner, I kind of want to pick him up early and just get him accumulating XP, and we'll just use him for Crackdown and Purge as soon as possible, and then we need to get him Hostile Takeover or something like that. But I'm just going to recruit him so it's done. He will probably turn into something like an assassin. He is my Purger right now, but we'll see where we go. Yeah, he can public campaign too, exactly. He has public campaign. We just get that Persuasion and that Investigation up. So let's grab him. Now, I do have a name list for agents, and I am going to customize my agents. I don't have a lot, though. Let me just get that up. I thought I had it, but I didn't. It's just on my Discord. Let me get the name list. The game's going to go quiet while I do this, unfortunately, but just bear with me. Terra Invicta name list. So the names that I have are not many. They're all mostly from Tavian. But we've got Pickle Nacho, so that's going to be Maria's name for now. So she's going to be Pickle Nacho. Confirm. That'll make it easier for me to identify these people. Who else do we have that suggested a name for an agent? The next one is from Dinah, Tarkin Dinah. I'm going to regret this one, but they have requested Sussy Imposter as another agent name, so I'm sorry, Mr. Iwalella, but you're now Sussy Imposter. I hope you don't turn out to be an imposter. That would be pretty dangerous for me. And I think that's it for... Oh, let's got somewhere at the end. We got a few more today, didn't we? None of them are, unfortunately, agent suggestions. Lots of ship suggestions, lots of org suggestions. Let's go with a suggestion from chat for the last one, just to keep it a bit interesting. Let me just get that back up. Imposter would be better for the spy, you're right. Hey Razorback, how's it going? Yonkai's going to be useful in the early game, you're right. And I'm kind of tempted to play on a hijinks, a sort of hijinks policy where if he shows up I have to hire him. I'm going EU Razorback, yeah. So for first person to suggest a name for Yonkai in chat, that'll be his name. I'll keep an eye out for it. Guy Fawkes, done. You got a crash test. Guy Fawkes is our spy. Alright, let's get started with the game, because there's a lot of time to be spent here. So our objective here is to take Europe. Now, the important thing for taking Europe, I've done a lot of reading up on it, thank you very much, specifically Neil HD, but everyone else has helped, is we just need to hold the executive points on as many European nations as possible, but France is the most important one. We've got a year to wait before we can start unification, so we want to grab them ASAP. It doesn't matter if we get every single point, but we need the executive point, or we can't unify, and we can't take control of the nation. So for my first turn, I do have the option to investigate alien activity, which does start the plot. I would like to delay this, and I'm pretty sure I can delay this for a few turns. Station names, I've got so many suggestions for station names, but we'll see how we go, because I do want to keep the audience involved. I'm going to not investigate alien activity on the first turn, at least until chat shouts at me. What we're going to do is we're going to control nation France with as many people as possible. Oh, it does give influence the first time. I'm probably going to delay it until the next turn. Yeah, I can't pick which one I capture, so it just captures the first one. However, if multiple people capture, and like the AI is also capturing France, there's a good chance I'll pick up one of the smaller control points and I'll accidentally end up in the control point, in the executive control point as well. That's what we're going to try for. It may not work. So when I do a control nation, I need to pump as much influence to this as I can. There's only a 31% chance on her. It's not great. So you don't think I should hit France straight away, Neil? You're thinking I should start with Alpine nations. Well, I do have a much higher chance there. That's a good point, actually. I haven't identified any public support. Yeah, let's grab a couple nations around there. That's right. So we're going to go for Alpine nations. We'll probably grab maybe Benelux, if we can. So we'll go Alpine nations, Benelux. Who else is adjacent? Italy, we don't have a good chance in. Spain, we're a little bit better in. Germany, we're not particularly successful in. Yeah. And we'll maybe do a public campaign. Yes, we'll public campaign in France with our spy. That's how we're going to kick things off. So we'll just grab a control point in the Alpine states with 16 influence. England is not technically adjacent, and they don't have a... They are an ally, so it does help. There's actually a pretty good chance, you're right, 41% is looking quite nice. It's actually the nicest one here. And England's usually quite a tough one to crack. I could get an 83% chance in England. Let's do that.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Then we'll get Sussy to hit Alpine states. I was going to hit France with everyone, but I just have too low a chance to do that. He's much better at it. What is his chance in France? No, I'm not going to go on a 52% chance. We will grab Alpine states on an 83.
Bringing them to our side.
And then we'll get Guy Fawkes to do a public campaign in... he is public campaign, doesn't he? Yeah, public campaign in... we'll chuck some money. How much do we have? 160. That's all of our cash. Let's not do that. Let's chuck about... Let's get a 66% chance. UK is not in EU. That's a good point. Well, I do have a pretty good influence income, TRM, so I've already got 1.1. England isn't a state that I would normally grab for the Europe thing, and I'm actually thinking about I'm going for Benelux instead, because I need the adjacency bonus and I need the EU bonus. I'm thinking about it, because it does take a long time to bring Britain into the EU, and until I do that, those control points are wasted, and I do have quite a tight control point cap. So I actually think even though after the 44% on the UK is looking really good, I'm actually not going to do that. I am instead, well, let's just change take control of her. I'm very tempted to try to go for Benelux instead to focus on the continent. Because it takes so long to bring the UK in. I have to un-Brexit, and that takes a long time. So let's hit Benelux. So we need to do a control nation on Benelux. We'll spend the influence. I know I need to give her a different. I need to give her a different mission.
We'll make things safe.
And then I will get my
Ready
influence
for my
back
mission.
to spend into Benelux.
I'm here.
Control the nation into Benelux. And we'll bump that up to 59%, which is best to do.
We'll be
For
running
anyone
this
on the
place in
stream
no time.
who
At your service.
doesn't know anything about this game, we are in the solar system. Aliens have just been detected out on the outskirts of the solar system, and we are one of many factions that's popped up on Earth trying to do something about them. The faction that we're playing as wants to resist the aliens if they decide to attack Earth. That's what we're doing right now. But we need to bring some nations under our control to pressure them. You're thinking of Chechnya or Czechoslovakia. The problem with the Czech Republic is it's too far from France. What I really want right now is nations that border France, because they will apply ally pressure, increasing the public opinion of me in France. And I need to get France. It's essential. If I don't get France, I
We
can't
must persuade
unify
the people.
nations into the European Union, into Europe, and I need that to reduce my control point stress. I can only hold so many control points before I start losing income, and that's a really big deal. So that's my assignments confirmed. I've spent all of my influence. I've hired a counselor. I've got 59% chance here, 83% chance here, 66% chance here. Next thing we need to think about before we end the turn is our research. Now, We Are Not Alone is a research... I don't want to go over cap if I can avoid it, but I will probably end up doing so. Exactly what Neil says. It's a double pressure, and it'll also keep spreading my influence through the rest. What my plan is here is I'm going to max my research investment into We Are Not Alone, but I am, until I get over half of the research contributed by me, at which point I don't need to push it so hard, and then I'll start getting audience research, which will get me more influence. But I really want We Are Not Alone to pop for me as the one who invests into it. So the way research works in this game, again, I don't know why people who don't know will be watching, but if you are, the way research works is all of the factions in the game are contributing to global research, but the amount that you contribute is controlled by yourself. So at the moment, I'm putting all of the research I'm producing into We Are Not Alone. If I'm the person who researches the most, I get to pick the next thing that gets researched in that slot, which means I can control the way the game progresses. Because our diplomat is a technocrat, we get a 5% bonus to social research, which means we're getting a little bit of a bonus here, which is nice. I did try that before Crash Test, but I didn't do it properly. And exactly why I'm doing it is there's a research called Clandestine Operations, which lets me get another agent, and we're going for that as quickly as possible. So let me just confirm, go through my checklist. I've bought my agents. I've assigned my agents to missions. We're going for control nations and public opinion. Increasing public opinion in France will mean that it's easier for me to turn the nation to my side when I try and control the control points. We don't need to do anything in the council window. We don't need the nations window. We don't have any habitats. We don't have any ships. Research is done. I'm not too worried about intel right now because we know nothing. I think I'm pretty happy to click next turn. The first few turns are a little bit spicy, and then the game will slow down a little bit. So let's confirm our assignments. Let's close this window so that I can see the event log. Now, what is the hotkey to make the event log bigger? Let me see if I can remember what it is. Nope, I cannot remember it. That's really frustrating. There is one. It's end. Thank you, Night Skies. There we go. That's what we want to see. Let us start the game spinning. At the start of the game, we get new missions every 2 weeks, and then once the game calms down a little bit, we get new missions every month. So I'm going to speed up a little bit, but I don't want to go too fast because I want to keep an eye on what's going on. The big one right now is we really need to take Benelux, and there's not the highest percentage chance that we will get a control point here. 1 week, then 2 weeks, sorry. Was it different in the demo? I was sure it was... Maybe it was just 1 week, 2 week. Okay, well that's no problem. So we're going to spend a lot of time spinning this globe, just FYI. Okay, UN Security Council has met. We've got the choice here to remain in the shadows, quietly steer support towards the resistance, or deliver our manifesto to the world. Honestly, I don't think there's a downside to delivering manifesto for the resistance, because we are the good guys as far as we want the people of Earth to deliver, and that 50 influence is a huge bonus. Yes, it means other people know that we're here, but I don't really care about that. We're going for the influence. Remain in the shadows gets us no influence. Quietly steering response gets us 25 influence. I think that makes sense for other factions. For us,
They
we
are
want to tell
here
the
to
world that we're here.
cleanse our sick world.
All right.
The aliens are our saviors, and all who oppose them are
Yeah,
enemies
exactly, Amy.
of the future.
Now, here are our main bad guys for a while. These are the servants. They want to welcome the aliens to Earth and basically become their slaves. We want to get rid of them, so we need to watch out for them. They're our main antagonists, but we can't antagonize them too much, because if we do, they will bring aliens down on our heads, and that's something that catches people out by the looks of it. Looks like these servants are the only ones that announce themselves, which is interesting, because I think the Academy usually does so as well.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Okay, we failed our public opinion mission. That's really frustrating. We rolled a 96, which is a little bit sad. Okay, select management team. We now get a little bit of a bonus to our income. We can go with monthly influence income increased by 3, monthly research by 15, monthly ops income by 3, or monthly money income. So these are these resources up here. Money is used to buy things and has a few things. Influence is what we're using to buy counselors, take over nations, and ops is what we use to actually do things. And currently we have no ops income, and ops is pretty hard to get, so we're going to go with officers and operators. We need ops income. I'd love to take the influence, but we do have 1.7 influence per day, which is pretty good. It's not terrible for the start of the game. So I'm going for ops, and yeah, it looks like chat agrees with me. So we've just got a little bit of every nation has got a little bit like, oh, there's aliens, this is a bit scary, we're coming together a bit more. This is just a nice little event that triggers this.
Our
But okay,
presence is growing.
good start. We've got one of the control points in the Alpine States. They're moving to our side. There's a monthly
Got our
incomes
people
option
in
now,
place.
and we got Benelux as well. Excellent. And yeah, full speed's probably a good idea.
They are not life forms.
Okay,
or
Humanity
Xeno
First
sapiens.
are
They
another
are
faction
demons incarnate.
that have revealed themselves.
They and
Humanity
the traitors
First
who
are
support
a
them
little
will
bit
face our judgment.
more than just resist. They want to take out the enemy. Let's turn monthly incomes on. I did not know that was an option. Give me a second. Settings, is that in here? Being gameplay, I guess. Show monthly incomes. Okay, I didn't. That was not in the beta, or demo. Or at least I never found it in the demo. So where am I seeing my monthly incomes? Oh, is that going to pop up? Okay, let's unpause. So we got our 2 control points. We've got, looks like we're dealing with Humanity First have grabbed, are grabbing a control point in Italy. We're going to try again in Benelux and Alpine States because we want to try and get those executive control points. The top bar, it's now changed. Okay, it took a second to update. That's really useful. It took a second to update. That was really weird. Okay, so let's think about what we want to do this turn. Right now, Pickled Nacho is our worst persuader, so she's doing the Control Nation mission, which uses her persuasion stat. And that's what, she's not as good at this as Sussy Imposter. Looking at the map here, one good thing is the rest of the world likes us because we're resisting the aliens. Ireland's a good shout here. They're in the EU, and they've got an 80% chance to grab them. Want to try and grab as many of the bigger EU nation states as we can, though, because we want that pressure on the bigger states. What I did before, when I played this playthrough before, is I went straight in and grabbed a second control point. What I actually want to do right now is I want to wait for another faction to grab the second control point, and then I go in and grab the executive control point. But I can't capture this control point, the most important one, until all the other control points are free. So we've got a 70% chance in Spain, we've got a 30% chance in Italy, we've got an 8% chance in Germany. Poland's only a 3-slot nation. Czech Republic's only 2. Italy's a 4. Spain is a 3. Ireland's a 2. Yeah, that's a good point, Subadite. This is my income every 2 turns right now. The other thing we should actually check before we kick off here is, do we want to grab another agent right now? Because we can recruit again. We've got enough to second recruit if we want to. What I want, so I've got 2 persuaders. I've got someone who can purge and crack down. What I probably need is someone who can investigate and assassinate. So if there's an operative here. Who's Brian Sanders? Oh wow, I didn't see his stats. 8, so he's another crackdown. He doesn't have Control Nation, which is interesting. He has Crackdown Public Nation, Set National Policy, Turn, Steal, Inspire, which is a really important one. he has 9.7 influence. He only has a famous trait. It's a real shame that he doesn't have more. Brian Zhang here has Assault Alien Asset. Sorry, Banzong. They've got an 8 command stat, 6 in admin, Survivor, Suspicious, Ethical, Addict, Government. Yeah, you can get missions through orgs, that's right. We've got a Persuasion 8 politician here. He has a very small... He has Control, Crackdown, and Purge, though, which is the trifecta of early game control. He also has Defend, Interests, and Public Campaign. That's not too bad. That's actually... He doesn't have a lot, but he has a lot of important stuff. He's 51, which makes him a bit old. 8 in Persuasion. He's a little bit of a money bring-in. He's rich. No Assassinate. Let's have a keep looking. Celebrity's not going to have that. He's also 60 cost. I want to avoid those. We've got a Judge here. Doesn't have any Assassin. He's got a Rebel. Okay, let's just take a second to look at what the Rebel has got. Purge, Coup d'etat, Set National Policy, Increase Unrest, Sabotage Facilities, Sabotage Hab Module, Surveil, Assassinate. So this guy's got Assassinate. And Purge. What does he do when he's not... And he's got Assault Alien Asset as well. But what's he doing when he's not... When he's not purging or setting national policy? He can coup d'etat, he can increase unrest, so coup d'etat, surveil, assassinate. The problem is he's going to spend a lot of time not doing anything, I think. Well, who else have we got? Operative here. Wow, look how many missions this operative has. Yeah, that's exactly what I just identified. Nice guys. Does my spy already have assassin? I didn't realize. I need to check that. Crackdown, Purge, coup d'etat, national policy, advise, stabilize, surveil, investigate, detain, assassinate, extract, protect. This is an important one for your assassin. This is actually really, really useful because it means if you get a critical fail on your assassination attempt and you're protecting them, your operative will stop them from dying. Go to ground contact. Hard target as well, and undercover, and a survivor. The only downside is they're a pariah, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of stuff in Brazil. 7 in security, nothing in admin. They've got really bad persuasion and investigation. But Laura de Carvalho is actually looking pretty nice. Here's our Jeff Bezos, Erica Adula. There's not much going on. What do we think? I think I'm going to grab Lara. She does have pretty bad stats, that is definite, but she has a really nice mission options. You guys like the officer, you like Ban. An Assault Alien Asset, Control Nation, Defend, Advise. She does have stuff she can do when she's not advising. I could also wait for a new pool, that's correct. The UI is indeed full. She has better stats as well. 8 in command, 6 in admin, 7 in security. She is ethical. That gives her +1 persuasion in nations where these symbols are all new from the beta. -1 loyalty per atrocity per faction. Not going to be committing any atrocities. -1 apparent loyalty, and she's not allowed to assassinate, so she'll never get assassinate. Yeah, inequality. Thank you. What are we thinking? Do we want to hold on a little bit? Ethical's fine if I'm not humanity first. Let's go have a drink. Sorry about the noise. These are pretty important choices. I know we're spending a lot of time on these menus, but it does mean a lot for the campaign. Okay, I'm gonna wait until next month and just see what the recruit pool's like then, because I've got what I need right now. Really, you can't get rid of ethical. Yeah, none of them are that exciting. Okay, let's have a look at what we're doing this turn then. So, first of all, Sussy is our best persuader. He's got a 23% chance in Germany, which is a pretty good pickup. 48% chance in Spain, 48% chance in Italy. That Italy chance is really nice. I think we're going to try and grab Italy next. We'll use the influence that we've picked up just to pump that up maybe to 85. No, it's not worth it. We'll go with an 81% chance to control nation in Italy.
Establishing control.
Ready.
Yes, I know to keep the servants off the nukes. I've lost demo games to that. I accidentally started a war. I accidentally tried to annex where is it? North Korea, as I had South Korea, and when I tried to annex them, I got into war with China, and China just nuked me and it was the end of the game. So I know nukes are bad. Now Pickle here, not as good at persuading as Sussy. 17% chance in Spain, just got 80% chance in Ireland. What's my control point cap right now? Where do I see that again? Here it is. Oh, it's actually been added to the... That's so nice. Okay. So I could probably grab Ireland and just get it set up for boost. Or I got a 70% chance in Denmark, which is a 2-point nation. It's a 2-point nation, okay. 70% chance in the Czech Republic. Taking that would start to push my influence into all of these countries here, which might not be too bad. 80% chance in Slovakia. Kazakhstan I will grab once I've got France sorted. It's pretty easy to fight your way into Kazakhstan usually. I'm tempted to grab Slovakia. That's what I mean, sorry, do spaceflight first. But they're 2-point nations, so that's what I'd focus for there. But I think it's either Slovakia or Ireland, I think. Portugal's an option. Squishing out the center of Europe, just pushing influence into all of these countries isn't too bad. Poland's 30%. It is a 3-point nation, though. That does make it a little bit better for long-term investment. What can I get my influence chance up to? I can get up to a 70% chance with 8 influence, or a 77% chance with 16. That might be worth it. Let's try and hit Poland, take the slightly harder target, and we're going to get...
standing by.
Guy Fawkes, just to try another public campaign. I'm not going to spend too much money on this.
Making our case.
Oh, I just sent him to Poland. That's really annoying. I did that a lot in the demo, and I'm doing it again now. You're going to be really careful that you click on the nation before you do it.
Public.
And yeah, I want to stay above 30 influence for an agent, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so let's just check again. Research is ticking. We've got all of our agents assigned. We are going to try and get moon sites, but the main goal is Mars. We're going to try and push Mars as quickly as possible, get real mines up on Mars, but we're going to try and take sites on the moon to prevent the other factions from taking sites on the moon. That's our main goal with the moon. And we'll probably set a mine up or two to get some resources, but we want to get Mars up and running as soon as possible. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We're going to confirm our assignments and we will hit play. Next turn, we're going to investigate the alien site.
We've moved the needle.
Yeah. Okay, public campaign success in France. That's good.
We were unable to establish control.
Failure in Italy. That's really frustrating.
We've gained significant
And we
support.
got a point in Poland. We got spotted in Poland, but I don't really think we need to worry about that right now. We've detected somebody in Germany, so that's important to bear in mind. Looks like we've got a control point taken in Italy by the Academy. So we need to get in here soon. Nobody's taking a control point in France yet. Nobody's taking a control point in Benelux yet. Nobody's taking a control point in the EU, in Alpine States yet. And Poland is ours. Okay. Let's keep moving here. So this is going to be pretty easy to sort out. Excuse me. Guy is going to public campaign for a little bit of cash in France.
I will tell our story.
Then we're going to
Reporting
get you to investigate the alien activity to grab the influence. Just get
We'll
that
recon
done.
the site.
And then we're going to try and hit
I'm
Italy
here.
again. I really need to get a control point in this state as soon as possible. That's going to keep us above our thing. So 82% chance. Let's actually maybe push it to... Yeah, 16 off will take us to 33. That should be fine, and that should really push our
Putting our
chances.
people in
Okay.
place.
That's all I'm going to do this turn. What I'm waiting for on the extra agent is the next recruitment pool, because we're still in October, so I'm going to wait for next month to pick up. Did I choose France? Are you kidding me? No, I didn't. I chose Italy. So I've got public campaign in France and control nation in Italy. God, you gave me a heart attack. Also, it was that easy to take France already. I'd be really, really excited. Yeah, I get 12 per round. Okay, that's good to know. It's all good. Thanks for keeping on top of me, because I do make mistakes like that all the time, as I've already done twice in the stream. I just caught them. Research is ticking along. We've contributed 133 out of 500, so we've done, what's that? Are we the most so far? 133? Yeah. We've done 29. The only just ahead, actually neck and neck with the Academy right now. They've done 22%, so we need to keep pushing that. I'm quite happy for backseat driving. Don't worry, I really appreciate it. Right, I'm going to confirm assignments.
Every circumstance is an opportunity.
Okay, we found the initiative.
Our test is to
They just want to make
recognize
as much
and
money
seize
out
it.
of the situation as possible. That's all they want to do. Okay, we can do military science labs if we want to. I know that nations near the Equator to get
People
more boosts
will come
Razorback,
to our
and we're going to
side.
take Kazakhstan as our main boost site to start with. But my goal here is to try and get Europe unionized as soon as possible into one country. What scale, Neil? We got up to 21% public support in France.
Recon complete.
Okay, we got our investigate alien activity, which is was in China this time. That means we get 20 influence, 20 research, which is quite nice pickup. And we can now get the alien signatures project, and we've now got the alien signatures project available. Cool.
We've got our people in place.
We now got one of the control points in Italy. Yeah. And yes, France does have a booth site in South America somewhere, which is a bit silly. It's here somewhere. I think it's this one here. Yeah, this is France here. We have a boost site here, which makes France pretty broken. Okay, so we've got Pickle back this turn. So there's now 2 control points taken in Italy, so we need to pay attention to that. Once the 3rd one gets taken, we need to hit them hard to get that exact control point. Nobody's touched Benelux yet. Nobody's touched the Alpine States. Nobody's touched Poland. Let's keep just... Let's keep pushing out through... There's a better one in South America. Oh, this one here. Yeah. No, that's US. That's Benelux site. Where's the French site? Well, we'll look for it later. Let's get on with moving the game forward. We're still in October, so we've not got any more options for recruitment. How is Germany looking at this point? We do have a point taken in Germany by the Academy. I'm sitting at 64 influence, so I can afford to spend 8. That would take me 66%. Other options, we could hit Spain. That would put more pressure on France. We'll maybe get Pickle to take Spain.
Ready for orders.
See how that looks for her. She's got an 18% chance in Spain. I'd have to spend 16 to get it up to... Northern Brazil. Okay, thanks, guys. Just trying to work out what we want to do here. We just want to get as many control points as possible, start filtering out that influence, getting ready to jump on those executive control points when they become available. Spain, I think what we're going to try and do is take a point in Germany with Sussy this turn.
Ready to go.
It's got a 26% chance. If I spend 8 influence, it's a 66. The other option is I go for the Czech Republic. At the moment, they have got no boost set at all in France. I don't have any control points in France yet, so I can't influence it. That's not good though. When you get that boost up, could I actually? Well, hang on. I've got a pretty high chance to control nation in France at this point. Why don't I just grab France? I'll just grab a control point in France. I need to spend 4 influence to get an 83% chance. We're going to do that.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Then we'll get
Ready
Pickle
for orders.
to take
What's
the
the
Czech
op?
Republic. I think that's an easy grab for her. Actually, you know what's easier is Slovakia. I don't even have to spend any influence for an 83% chance. I want to bump that up to an 87 for 1 influence.
Bringing them to our side.
Oh, you think I should take
Your
Kazakhstan
orders?
now? That is a good point. Where is the boost point for Kazakhstan? I can never find it on the map. It's Russia. I can find it from here, even though I can't find it. Kazakhstan. Where? Why can I never remember where Kazakhstan is? It's down here somewhere. Below Russia. Yeah, I know it's below Russia. I just can't remember where. There it is, Kazakhstan. I had to find the Cosmodome. This area of the world, my geography is not great. What if we get Pickle to hit
At your service.
Kazakhstan? 52% chance. I can bump that up to 78 for 4.
Putting our people in place.
Let's grab that, because Kazakhstan's
Where
important. Okay, Guy Fawkes, I need you to start public campaigning in Germany. We'll just spend a little bit of cash on that. Not too much. Yeah. I don't want to spend our whole monthly income there.
We'll make our
Alright, let's
appeal.
confirm assignments. Good point. It's been 2 weeks. We should check orgs. Not that I can afford a lot. So we've got Australian Special Air Service, Jaeger Corps, Madison Society. This is so good. I really would like the Madison Society. Energy Independence Initiative, 3rd US Defense Forces. Unfortunately, we can't afford any of these right now. I need 124 for Madison Society. I need 75 for the Australian Air Services, which we can pick up. Yeah, we can't grab the SAS, unfortunately. Okay, we'll leave those for now. Let's end the turn. We're going to recruit. It's 20 seconds, so we're going to recruit pretty soon. We'll get ourselves a Britain, maybe get the SAS down the road. Let's go. Kazakhstan's really important for anyone who's wondering why we're grabbing Kazakhstan, because it has the Baikonur Cosmodrome, which has 30 boosts, which is incredibly important. So we've got public support increase in Germany. Hey Polaris, how's it going?
We've gained significant support.
Cool, we got a control point in
We're
France.
taking over.
And we got a control point in Kazakhstan. Oh, look at this. Wow, we lost Germany. The Academy just went for it. Okay, that's not the end of the world. We can take that back because they're going to get an event pop soon that's going to make them really weak, and it's going to be easy to take over their servants. Have grabbed a slot in the United Kingdom. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see. So we're the only ones in France, only ones in Benelux, we're the only ones in Alpine States, only ones in Poland. No one's grabbed that last point in Italy yet. Do we want to just get full control of Kazakhstan right now? I think we do. I can't, unfortunately, snipe the German executive point crash test because I need to control one other point to get the executive point, which is unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm going to grab the other control point in Kazakhstan. Put that up over 80, just to be safe.
Establishing
We're
control.
going to set Kazakhstan's priorities to full boost, which I can do some of. Boost. It's already set to full boost, which is great. Oops. We could actually, even if we want to, just drop everything else down to 2. So there's nothing else that high on boost. Do I want to just remove everything and just have it full on boost? So this boost is what we need. Boost is like how we get into space. Remove everything else? Okay, we're just going full boost. We're just putting all of our everything into boosting boost. And that gets us into space a little bit faster. I can't remove it from the Eurasian Union yet. Get some welfare. They are desperate for welfare. We'll put 1 point into welfare just because I've got a soft heart. How much does it need us to put into welfare? Okay. Alright. What else do we need to do here? So we need to take another point here. Germany's dead to us right now. We've got a high chance on Spain, even higher chance on Poland. Because we've already got a point in Poland. Slovakia's a 94% chance right now. We've got where is good? Want to just try and push our influence in Europe a little bit higher? Think about Slovakia. Yeah. We want to obviously get some influence in Russia as well. So if we take the nation states that are close to them, we can start to influence them a little bit as well, which means that Belarus isn't a good shout but Baltic states are quite nice because Russia has a claim on them, I believe. Yeah. So we can pressure them and the other side as well. Other options, we could grab a point in Romania for the same reason. No, Romania doesn't have that. Slovakia is good because it has a claim in both. They don't matter for pressure. I thought it was an ally-enemy thing. So Alpine states, the reason I don't want to consolidate crash tests is we're already at 69 out of 143 of our cap points, and I want to spread as wide as I can. Rivals do cost penalty, okay. It will play hell on my influence, yes. That's why I'm being very careful with what points I'm taking right now. I'm thinking Czech Republic right now, just to continue pushing influence in this area here, but we'll get Pickle to do that. Oh no, she's control pointing there. So we'll take Czech Republic. Yes.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
And then there's no point pushing public relations here. Do we want to start pushing public relations in Russia? Because it's going to take a long time. I think that's what I want to do. It's cost a lot of money though. Whatever else is looking already starting to turn to our side. We've got an income of 19 per month. So if I spend 20, that's a whole month's income just on public campaigning. Might want to wait until he's leveled up a little bit. Why don't we campaign in Spain and just not spend any money? Or, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Pushing in the UK will just help against the...
Making our case.
Yeah, nobody else seems to be interested in the EU, which is interesting. Just while we're waiting, let's have a look at research. Okay, we've almost finished We Are Not Alone. Skywatch and Mission to Space. We are now the heaviest researched in here, but the Academy's putting a lot into it. I don't want to pull our research out. Yeah, we don't want the servants to have any nukes at all. No one's touched the US yet, correct? Good. And what about China? Good, no one's touched China yet either. Those are the warning nations we have to be very careful of. Alright, confirm assignments. Yeah.
Our only hope
Okay, we
is
found
to
a protectorate.
understand what the aliens want with us and determine how to satisfy them without losing our independence.
The Protectorate are a weird group who kind of want to appease the aliens, but also keep their own... I don't really get their philosophy, but I don't know a lot about them. They've never really bothered me that much.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Okay, we failed the public campaign, which is annoying. We've got our first alien fleet coming in. As our first alien ship has been detected heading towards Earth. This is a Silver Mountain fleet. And it has a shimmering Corona-class gunship. That's coming in. Negotiate
Mission in
surrender, okay.
progress.
To just remind you, there are aliens. We are under invasion. It's just not an instant invasion.
Our supporters are in place.
Okay, we've got a control point in the Czech
Our
Republic.
supporters are in place.
We've got full control of Kazakhstan, which is great. Okay, here's our next option. We have to select an advisory team. So this is appointing the advisors for our faction. We can focus on economic development, which will get us investment points for economy. Missile men and women will get us spaceflight and boost. Generals will get us military and build army. International aid will get us welfare knowledge. There is only one choice here. Oh, really? You think knowledge and welfare over boost and spaceflight? I've never seen it. So you want to go for welfare priority and knowledge priority? That is the long game. Okay. Boost is a shocking. Fair enough. Once we get into space, we don't need boost. You're right. This is the long game. I hadn't considered that before, but it is a long-term gain. Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. International aid. So over the long term, we will get welfare is good because it increases unity and inequality. Okay. They want us to purge the UK already. All right. Academy have all of Germany. The Protectorate have taken a control point in France. The servants have taken a control point in Italy. So we need to hit this point ASAP. Humanity First have taken a control point in Poland. So I have to hit Poland and Italy this turn to get the executive. I have to do it. We also have more councillors for hire. Higher chance to succeed goes first. Okay. Which of these is more important? I think it's Italy because it's a 4-slot nation. So we're going to send Sussy into Italy. And yeah, it's a new month, so we've got new agents. So he has a 59% chance. Now, I do have 77 influence to spend here, but I want to try and keep 30 back to hire somebody if I can. If I spend 16 influence, that gets me an 88% chance. If we check Poland's army building, 25.2 into army building right now. But we have to take this is our main focus first. So I'm thinking if I spend, it's only a 3% difference, but it is a very important moment. But it's double the influence cost. I think I'm going to go in with the 85% chance. But I'm just going to do the maths right now before I commit to anything.
Standing by for orders.
Then Pickle needs to go to Poland. where she only has a 36% chance. So if I bump that up, I can get it to an 80% chance for 16.
Establishing
that
our
leaves me with
presence.
53 influence.
Reporting
so I could
in.
spend a little bit more. We'll get you to public campaign again in the UK. Spending a lot of cash on this.
I will try to sway the
Are we
public.
happy with 85% and 80%? I can afford to bump up at least once more. Don't public support in. Don't spend cash. I'm not sure about these numbers. I'm not going to take UK. That's fair. Yeah. I was doing it to counter the servants, but things. The question is where to focus on, and the bigger question is 85 and 80. Do we want to just start hitting Russia then with our public campaigning? I could get that up to 60% with 40 cash. Not Russia. Ugh. My strategy was to go for Russia. We also need to, just while we're waiting, I need to change my priorities here so that everything is on boost. Right. 60%. 60% is fine, but we're not doing Russia. What if we just public influence Germany so we're ready to take it off the agents? This is my only source of boost, TRAM. The only source that I have, so I want it as high as possible. Everything else is minuscule. This is actually a decent amount. I'm thinking long term for Germany. I just want to make sure that I'm making the best use of Guy Fawkes. Where do I want to roll next then? Probably... So I've got... We'll hopefully have Italy after this. Other 4 spot nations are Germany, France. Are those all the European 4s? Obviously, United Kingdom, we're not going to be able to hit them. Sweden, Norway, etc. are all 2s. Poland's a 3. Czech Republic's a 2. Slovakia's a 2. Hungary's a 2. Romania's a 3. Balkan states are 2. 2. Greece is a 2. Yeah? Okay. We'll do a public campaign in Italy then. That will help us. Okay, that makes sense because public campaign will pop before the control nation attempt. So I'll just spend 10 money, making that an 88%
We must
chance.
persuade
That will
the
increase our
people.
chance to capture it. That's a really good shot. I hadn't thought about that, but you make a really good point. Okay, let's look at agents because the recruitment pool has re-rolled. So everyone here looks the same. I think Teresa Mallet is new. Crackdown, she's a hacker. She's not particularly good at all. I think Mrs. Aya here's new as well. Jan Lu. Terrible missions. 8 persuasion is nice, but he only has control nation, crackdown, purge, and coup, and public campaign. Actually, he's not too bad. What else have we got? We've got another spy here with a good collection of things. What are Jan's traits? Government indulgent means -2 money income. Oh, he's a 60 cost. Yeah, good point. That's a shame. Undercover, prosperous, gets me 3 income. He's government, he's transparent, which means I get to see his loyalty, which is very low. And he's streetwise. Crackdown, purge, coup, public campaign, surveil, investigate, assassinate, steal project. And he has investigate and espionage at 6. I'm thinking I'm going to pick Berg up. He seems like an okay grab. With Crackdown, Purge, and Surveil, Investigate, Assassinate, that's a good spread. We just need to... We still don't have Hostile Takeover. We still don't have Inspire. Those are 2 we're missing, but I think he's a good grab for now. And what I can get him to do... We do really Inspire. I'm going to get him to also...
Ready for my mission.
Public campaign in Poland. Again,
Making our case.
just to try and make it a little bit easier for us to get it. I hope I haven't made a huge mistake there. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Oh, we need a name for Berg. I'll take another one from chat for him. Here we go. This is a big turn.
The dreamer in me wants to believe it would bring a
Okay.
golden age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us.
So we are not alone, just popped.
Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
Which means we now can research arrival domestic politics, arrival economics, arrival international relations, arrival sociology, terrestrial military science, and we can get the clandestine cell project when it pops up, which is good. Quiet Raccoon, that's his name. We'll sort that in a second.
The trick is not to look directly at what you're
Skywatch
trying to
has
see.
also popped. What did they
Offset
pick?
your focal point
Advanced
somewhat to the side where you
electromagnetism.
think you notice the
Okay.
movement.
So the
At night, the
Academy has
center
picked
of your vision
advanced
doesn't work as well
electromagnetism.
as during the day.
And we want to get improved chem rockets. Oh,
teaches
Mission to
that in the
Space
creation
also
of
popped,
heaven
and they've gone for
earth,
outpost
a wise people
hubs.
may find.
Okay, everything just popped. But we want advanced chemical rocketry. This lets us move towards bootstrap spaceflight programs, which is really important for our probes. So we're going to continue, I think, to pump our research into advanced chemical rocketry. Because there's nothing here that we really want to grab yet. We can research alien signatures. Actually, I probably want to put a little bit of research into this just to tick it over. But we want to get advanced chemical rocketry done ASAP. The turn is not over. You think I should split it more? How about we go for a 22nd of November? 20. Probably 2's enough. It's all going to finish this month either way, so I think I'll just leave it at 1. Yeah, it's okay. We're waiting. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Let's, guys. So let's just let this turn tick over.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've got our public opinion up in Italy. Fingers crossed. That's going to make it a little bit easier for the...
We've moved the needle.
Okay, both of them pop first, which is good. Yes, Kazakhstan is just building rockets. We're turning it into just a rocket
We still
factory.
lack support.
Oh. Look at the chance roll we just got in Italy. This is a nightmare. We needed... We rolled an 89, and the chance was 88.9. Okay. We're going to have to break into Italy.
Our presence is growing.
The good news is... Oh, no, we grabbed the executive in Poland. That's so frustrating. Okay, nobody grabbed the point in Italy. Nobody else grabbed the point in Italy. It's not the end of the world. We definitely had an XCOM roll there, but nobody else grabbed Italy. So, Sussy, get right back in there. There's no question what you're doing. I think I'm going to spend the 16 influence, honestly, to get that 91% chance.
Taking control.
Let's take that. Now, we've got the executive
What's the op?
in Poland, which is great. Nobody can take it off us. Now, who else did we have a 2 in? Because we need to start rolling some of these over. Where are we going to send Pickle? Yeah, we'll double public campaign in Italy. That's a really good idea. We'll get Guy.
I will tell
get,
our story.
Oh yeah, what was Berg's
I'm
name
here.
again? Let me scroll back up and find that. Quiet Raccoon. Did I spell Raccoon right? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah. It's the double C double O that's really throwing me for some reason. Quiet Raccoon. Alright, he's going to public opinion as well in Italy. And he's got an 84% chance.
We'll
Perfect.
make our appeal.
Okay, now what's Pickle
Wait,
going to do this turn? We also need to look at our priorities in the states we're starting to take. Defend interests. That's an interesting choice. I think we want to capture over defend right now. Well, I'm only down to 18 influence. I don't think anyone's going to try and start taking stuff from me while there's still 3 slots available. Once there are no slots available in any nations, the AI will start trying to steal stuff from me a lot better. But right now, I think I'm okay to leave it open. I think what I'm going to do is take Slovakia. Again, just push out my influence a little bit harder.
Bringing them on
That should
board.
be fine. Research is going along. We're not halfway through the... Oh, actually, we are halfway through the months yet. Have orgs changed? Don't take Slovakia. Well, we'll change that after the... So we can pick up the Energy Independence Initiative. That gets us +2 money, +10 research, +1 workshop, +1... And now these symbols... communications, is that? And energy science? Also +3... Well, the Energy Independence Initiative doesn't seem too bad. Oh, it's stats. Wow, okay, that gives me +1 persuasion, +2 science. That's amazing. That's really good. Okay, I didn't realize they changed it to that. I just don't recognize these because they've changed them from when I last played. Okay, do we want to give that then to Sus? Because that gets them up to 9 persuasion? Yeah, we're gonna get this. This is a really good org. Cool. I'm really happy we picked that up. Okay. Right. We're not going to take Slovakia then. What are we going to do with Pickle? Where do we want to put her? That's the question. I don't want to waste the youth. So control point cap of executives I need to take. We've got 13 point... So, hang on. Of ones we need to take, Czech Republic is 7. Alpine States is 10. Benelux is 11. And then of ones we haven't touched yet, Hungary is 6. Balkan States is 6. Southern Balkan States is 6. Belarus, which isn't part of the EU. Baltic States is 6. They're all hovering around 6. 6, just the ones that I've got points in. Well, in that case, 11 for Benelux, 10 for the Alpine States, and 7 for the Czech Republic. And France is 14. And Italy, yeah, good point, Italy is 13. So, yeah, hang on, let me get my calculator out. Should have a built-in calculator in this game. Okay, let's add these up. So if I take France, it's 14. Do I need to calculate the other cap? No, because I'm not taking this point. So it's 14.41 plus 11.78 plus 10.28. 14. Plus, no, not touching Slovakia. 13.46. So that's 40, just under 50, 49. And I have enough. Plus 95, 144. I have just enough to take all of these executive control points and be under cap, if my maths is right, bearing in mind that for me, it is 11 p.m. But you're right, I can't add any other nations. So in the meantime then, what's Pickle gonna do? Because she can't control nation anywhere. Because I don't want the other, only caps I want are the executive points. There is an agent in France this turn, which means there's a good chance that this will get taken. What I could do actually is I could just grab this point with Pickle this turn and then it's done. Yeah, time, the clocks have changed. Australia's moved into daylight, other way, not daylight savings. Daylight savings has ended because we're moving into summer. So I've moved half an hour, and then the rest of the world will move half an hour, so it'll be an hour out from what it was before. Yeah, not all of Australia, which makes things extra fun. Thanks, South Australia, for making things really fun at this time of year with time zones. But yeah, I'm going to take Czech Republic then with her, because we could afford to take it, and then it's just done. Or yeah, advise to increase stability. There's so many choices. This is the problem. I think the choice is just take the Czech Republic, and then it's just secured. And it's a little bit more control for us.
We'll be running this place in no time.
That's my choice. I'm ending the turn now. That's what I mean, nice guys. Okay, let's take over. I checked orcs. Remember, we bought one.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay. Public campaign increase in Italy.
The people will
And
come
again
to
in
our
Italy.
side.
Up to 30%. Come on, Sussy. Okay, we can research energy lab. Oh, the 16th that just ticked over. Fair enough. Let's check orcs then. Madison, US Special, American Mafia are an option. Gulf Cartel, GIGN. I don't have the influence for any of these, sadly. Nothing that exciting right now. Oh, we could do clandestine cells. Oh, we picked up another research slot as well. I think I just want to max this out, don't I? We are leading in advanced chemical rocketry. But I don't think I want to take my foot off the gas there. Hey Terp, you made it. I'm so happy you made it. Yeah, that's what I thought the gears did, but then someone said it gave 5% research speed, which it must do additionally. Okay, so that gives me a bonus just by tapping them. I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, we'll try that then. Does actually first one, okay. Well, we want to get clandestine cells. That's a hugely important tech. Well, I'm getting mixed messages because I didn't realize I would get extra research for doing that. So right now I'm getting 2.672 in here. If I do this, I'm getting 2.078. It's not a huge difference. Yeah. And this has got 0.654. If I take these out, 0.841. So this changes it by... Actually, it takes it out of this month. And I really want alien signatures to finish this month. Yeah. I want, because as soon as alien signatures finishes, I'm going to take the point out of it and just focus advanced chemical rocketry and clandestine cells. That's fine. Yeah, no, just set everything to max. Okay, unpause.
Our presence is growing.
We got the executive control point in Italy. Excellent. That's
We're taking
hugely
over.
important. Ooh, okay, and we got the control point in the Czech Republic, which isn't as important. And the aliens have arrived in low Earth orbit, which means we need to get the Alien Signatures project finished ASAP. Okay, we now have full control over the Czech Republic's priorities. So if I am right, what I want to be doing is investing in spaceflight program and mission control until that switches over. Everything else, I'm not really worried about military at all. Funding is good. Maybe don't need to put that much into it. Economy is fine. Welfare is important. Knowledge is important. Unity is kind of important. Don't invest in spaceflight. Okay. Do I want mission control then? And yeah, sorry, I didn't notice spoils. Definitely no spoils. Spoils ruin. That's a good... Yeah, mission control and funding. Okay, that's what it's set to. We don't want anything to build army. Welfare, I kind of want to put a little bit more into welfare. So we've got half of our priority going into funding and mission control, then a little bit into economy, welfare, and knowledge. Or we just go full funding and mission control. So funding will give us extra money. Nation stats versus France. How do I check that again? There's a way to compare them, isn't there? So they're at a flawed democracy 8. We focus on fundamentals? Okay, that's a good point. Let's just get what we want then. No spoils, Derp. No spoils. Yeah. Education inequality here. Where do I see that again? Information age. There's a nukes. Freedom of the seas is their bonus. Here we go. People. So the advanced 8.2 over here it is 8.9. So Czech Republic actually has a better education than France. And then in terms of cohesion, they're diverse. Where's the quality? Moderate 3.2 quality compared to 2.5. So Czech Republic's less economic. Spoils is basically stealing money from the country. It's money laundering and like gambling and just like taking money out of the country, and it ruins the country doing it. It's avoiding taxes, loopholes, looting. We don't want to spoil countries. The nice version of it is funding, where we invest in the country and it develops itself, and then we get money from the investment, but it's much slower. Yeah, it looks like they're pretty close. The big difference is there's low inequality in the Czech Republic, where there's moderate inequality in France, but I think that should be okay. And spoils cause global warming, which can change the world. Okay, back to unpausing. We're on like turn 3. Okay, we've got a UFO crash in the Ivory Coast, which I've never seen happen before. We need to investigate that next turn. The servants almost have complete control of the United Kingdom, which I don't think anyone is surprised by that right now, really. Oh, look. I'm actually surprised they haven't got a higher investment in spoils. Anyway. Okay. Who can we send? I think Quiet Raccoon can investigate the alien activity, so we'll send them to do that. So we've got the control point in Italy, which is great. Oh, we lost France. I didn't even see that happen. Well, we had to do other stuff. Yeah, okay. Guy Fawkes.
Ready to go.
Public campaign in France, please. We'll get that up to an 86% chance.
We must persuade the people.
Sussy.
Ready
Public
to go.
campaign in the UK, please. Pickle.
Standing by.
I had nothing to defend, Alex, because I didn't have the control point yet. So I couldn't defend interests. What we'll do is we'll get you to investigate alien activity, because you can't public campaign.
Ready for
We'll
orders.
get Quiet Raccoon. I love that, the voice that Quiet Raccoon has. It reminds me of Akira of Airship reporting. We'll get you to public campaign here as well.
I will tell our
It's all good.
story.
You're right. Always. Protectorate in France. I will check the crackdown in a second. What's Benelux doing? Benelux is also in danger. Okay. Right. Thank you for having eyes everywhere. First things first. Pickle.
Ready for my mission.
Screw the aliens. You've got a 35% chance to control nation here. Sussy,
Where do you need me?
you have an 80% chance to control nation here. Definitely want to make sure we grab this. I'm dropping that up to an 88% chance
Bring them
because
on
we're going to
board.
lose this control point if we're not careful. Right, crackdown in here. Who is our best? What's the stat for crackdown? Is investigation. He's investigation 4. Quiet Raccoon is investigation 6.
Standing by for orders.
All right, Quiet
What's the
Raccoon,
op?
you're our crackdown king. Crackdown on the executive point is 10%. That's what I was told to name him, Derp. So, we can't crack down here yet. We need to do the public opinion boost. Our public opinion share right now is 21% and going down. We need to get this up so we can crack down, kick the protectorate out of the executive control point and take it. We're grabbing Benelux to make sure that doesn't happen there as well. The Academy are now protecting their interests here. Let's just check all of our other locations. Alpine States are free. Poland is fine. Italy is fine. We do need to do some protecting, which we don't have time to do right now, but I will get onto that as soon as possible. This is kicking off really quickly. I'm really scared about France right now. What else do we want to do? Agents are fine. How's research looking? We're going to finish this on the 29th. This has started. This is all going over. We're still in the lead here. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're just going to have to really push France quite hard.
It has always been true that we must leave the cradle.
Okay, Project
of our
Exodus,
species to
interesting
survive.
faction. They just want to leave the
If
solar
these
system.
aliens are indeed hostile,
Least stressful
the
to your
time
start.
to go is now.
Okay, let's see how this turns out.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, up to 28% chance.
We're winning their
To
hearts and
35%
minds.
public opinion.
Here's what we found.
Right, bonus to xenology research,
We
that's
failed
good.
to take control.
And we failed control in Sussy. You are getting really sussy. You had an 88% chance, you rolled a 95. I hope we didn't lose it. Alien Signatures is completed because we investigated the alien activity, which is great. Okay, we need to select a new project. We need to investigate alien alien abductions, investigate the alien origin, and salvage alien technology. Let's just put into audience research, but I'm not actually going to invest any research into it so that we can push these harder. Right, back to this. Benelux is still open, which is great. We'll just make sure it's still open at the end of the turn. Okay. Sussy,
Reporting in.
you're going to hit Benelux again. I'm going to spend the money to get this up to 90%. You're not going to
Establishing
fail.
our
I
presence.
need Amsterdam. Amsterdam's really important.
I'm here.
Our, maybe the aliens aren't really the bad guys. You know, these are the heroes of humanity. We've got Guy Fawkes, you know, that legendary hero who didn't do anything suspect. Sussy Imposter. Pickle Nacho, who's named after 2 cats. These are the real heroes. Okay, so we're going to do another public campaign. I'm spending the money
I
now.
will try to sway the public.
Another public campaign.
We must persuade the people.
Very quickly,
Ready
what
for
is the
orders.
crackdown chance
What's
that
the op-
Guy Fawkes has? He's the best,
Where to?
he's our best crackdowner right now. 11% chance. It's gone up by 1%. If I spend all of my influence, I can get it to 52, which is not good enough. Meanwhile, Pickle,
Ready to go.
she cannot, she can't do much right now, so I'm going to get her to defend interests in Italy. I think that's a good shout. That's going to cost us 20 influence, so that's quite a lot. Maybe that's not worth it. Let's potentially surveil and see if there's anyone hanging around. No, I haven't purged the executive.
Your orders.
They're both doing public campaigns. Stabilize. Let's have a look. Italy is getting a little bit subversion. Peaceful in here. Peaceful here. Peaceful here. Peaceful here. No one is actually getting anywhere that needs... we could try and surveil where she just landed. No, we need Pickle to
Where
do that.
to?
See if we find some alien plants already. Let's do that. I will
Surveilling target area.
get France to build boost. That's a good point. Which is what they're doing. We'll just knock... we'll take out of spoils. We will leave knowledge... Oh, actually, what's the chat? Well, how far through? No, they're not upgrading their military at all. Build army is nowhere ready either. Do I want to leave the funding on? No. Okay, so we got boost and mission control being built. Or do we just want boost actually in France right now? Probably just boost, because I want to get that maxed out before we combine. Yeah. Okay. What was the other thing I was going to do? I was going to check something. Yeah, I was just going through my head, making sure I haven't forgotten anything. I think we're good to go.
Initiating recon.
Okay, we've got enemies in Abidjan, which is where we're surveilling, which is good. That's how we detected them. So we've got alien life forms here. We can now undertake the Alien Flora project, which is cool. I think Guy can assault alien xenoform.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, up to 42% support in France.
Public sentiment is
45% support in
increasingly with
France. Come on, Sussy, take Benelux.
We've gained significant support.
Okay, we've got the control point in Benelux. We just lost the Alpine States. They took 2 in 1 turn. The AI's giving me a run for the money here. So we just lost the Alpine States. But we managed to secure Benelux. Do we want to go mission control here? The reason I'm doing this is once we combine, I won't be able to invest in individual nations anymore, so I max out their mission control before I do, then they'll have the full buildings that they can get in there. Alright, that's that done. We need to focus on France. Sussy,
Ready.
what is your chance to crack down now? No, you're not the best crack. It's Guy
Ready
Fawkes.
for orders.
No, it's Quiet Raccoon.
What's the up?
Crack down. 33% chance if I pump the influence. I get it to 83. I think one more turn of public opinion and we'll go for it. Spending a lot of money here.
I will try to sway the public.
Reporting in.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, nobody has assault
Where do you
alien,
need me?
unfortunately.
At your service.
Standing by for orders.
I can put. Oh, that's a good point. I can public opinion and crack down in the same turn.
We'll make our appeal.
Acknowledged.
All right, let's do that then. So Sussy
Ready
can
for my
also
mission.
public opinion,
We must persuade the people.
and then we
Your
will-
orders.
Okay, the way he says persuade. I'll check orgs in a second. Thank you for reminding me. Then we will get Guy.
What's the op?
Quiet Raccoon
Ready
to
to
crack
go.
down. And I think we just spend the 32 influence. It's a big investment. It's a really big investment, but we need to get this control point. Just make sure we're targeting the executive. How can I confirm them? Yeah, France executive. Yeah, New York's not ready yet. That's a good point. Okay, so
Applying
No.
pressure on their people.
I didn't
At your
invest.
service.
Didn't invest.
Where do you need
Try
me?
that again. Crackdown. Executive. Max influence. That could have been a disaster.
Turning up the
So
heat.
what's going to happen is we're going to get the
I'm
public
here.
campaigns are going to pop. They're going to push up our chance to succeed, and then they're going to crack down. Then next turn we can purge it, bring it over to our side. Next up, Pickle. You can control, you can set national policy, you can advise, you can stabilize, you can surveil, you can go to ground. Well, you've already identified that there's xenoflora here. Something is going on here, something spooky. What else can you do right now? I'm not too worried about defending. Go to ground? Do you think she's in trouble? Go to ground in France then. Oh yeah, actually, this is a good point. I did notice this. People know where she
Going into
is.
hiding.
Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to do is just quickly check our investments in other nations, because we just want to go full mission control. We need to get mission control really drilled out as fast as possible. That's a good point. She is in a bit of danger. Especially make sure that we're not investing in spoils in any of these nations. Look at the Academy also investing in mission control for us. I thought I just wanted to maximize mission control though, so that when we bring mid nations together, it's done. Okay. It would be very tragic if we lost Pickle Nacho because they are named after two of Tavian's cats. Italy is set up for boost? Okay, we'll grab boost here too. We need boost. We're up to 0.7 boost already, and it's only December. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's confirm. We're gonna really... I need faith here that we're gonna take this point from France. Because the Academy will do 50%. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Academy... Okay, I can switch over. Like that. So I got 2 points, though. Oh, but the servants are also doing it, so we can do this. Yes, yes, yes. Good shout. Okay, so we're doing half. They're doing half.
Going silent.
Okay, she's wiped her...
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion's up to 49%.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Crackdown successful. He rolled a 7.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay, now who's our best purger here?
Reporting in.
It's off your espionage stats. We've got a 4, we've got a
Acknowledged.
6, and we've got a 6.
Acknowledged.
Let's see what Quiet Raccoon can do for us. Purge the executive. Oh, wow, let's not do it that way. Purge the exotic control point, 70% chance. Yeah, I'll check the orgs in a second. But I need to purge this point. Do we want to go all in? I think going 93% is stupid. But it's a choice between 89% for 8 influence or 91% chance for 16 influence. I'm only at 32 influence right now. I think I want to spend the 16. I really want to make sure we purge this. In the meantime, we need the rest of the team to do something. Save influence for the defend? Okay, we'll go for an 8 then. We need 20 influence to defend. So if I spend 8, that will drop us to 26, 24. This is not Sussy Imposter. And then we'll public campaign, yeah. Wait, purge.
Terminating the opposition.
Ready.
And then we will public campaign.
At your service.
Let's just get France on side. Again, I know I'm spending quite a lot of money.
Our case.
Sussy, you can't
Where do
fail
you need
public
me?
campaigning. Oh, that's Pickle.
Ready for orders.
No, that's Sussy.
I will try to sway the public.
And then Pickle.
What's the up?
Alpine States. Yes, that's a good point. We do need a public campaign there.
Your
Let's
orders?
send Sussy over to public campaign in the Alpine States. Our that's a 90% chance to
Making
succeed,
our
yeah.
case.
Pickle doesn't have a lot
Ready
to
to
do
go.
right now. She can surveil, stabilize, advise, set national policy, defend. I want her to defend next turn. Let's have a look at the orgs that have popped. Okay, we can pick up the Mogul Intelligence Broker. So that gives us +2 investigation, +2 espionage, and +2 ops income, and gives us the Steel Project mission. That's pretty good from the MIB. Can anyone hire anything else? No. Well, I kind of want Quiet Raccoon to get the Mogul Intelligence Broker. It seems pretty good for him. But we can pick it up on Pickle and move it over. So let's purchase that org. And then, so I can't, hang on. So Sussy can buy it. Guy Fawkes can buy it. But you can't. Why can you not buy it? Not enough admin. He needs more admin. He's only admin of 1. Okay, so we're going to need to put it on somebody else for now, or we're going to need to move... where is his org? He hasn't got an org yet, has he? It's Sussy that has this org. Okay, we're going to have to put it on somebody else for now, so we'll put it on... Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. We'll put it on Fox for now. And then we'll move it over once we've got more admin on him. While we're here, 18 XP, 10 XP, 18 XP, 70 XP. We haven't got enough to level one up yet. Actually, you can be augmented because you are fast learner. So we can grab more admin for you is probably where we're going to go. Excuse me one second, I'm just going to cough. Other options are affluent, connected, agitated, or survivor. But I think we just want to up his admin. Admin means we can add more orgs. More orgs mean more stats, and we can start moving them around. So I'm going to spend +1 admin on him. Now that might change my plan here because he now has an espionage of 8, making him the better purger than Quiet Raccoon.
Ready to go.
Yeah, and admin means more control point as well. So we're going to purge with you. So hang on. We need to get Quiet
Where
Raccoon
to?
to change what they're doing. So just in the meantime, we're waiting to investigate. We're not actually going to get them
Initiating
to investigate,
surveillance.
but that
Ready for
refunds the
orders.
influence. Then we're going to get Guy Fawkes, who now
Boarding
has
in.
espionage of 8, to purge the executive control point. Make sure we've got that selected. France executive. He has an 82% chance basic. We can now spend 4 influence to get that to a 91. We can spend 8 influence for 93. Let's stick with a 91. I think that's fine.
Targeting the opposition.
Now,
Ready for
Quiet
my mission.
Raccoon.
I'm
I
here.
don't think we need to do any public campaigning in France anymore. So let's get the public campaigning going in the Alpine States.
We'll make our appeal.
That leaves just
Acknowledged.
Pickle. Pickle, again, doesn't have a lot that they can do this turn. Their options are not great. Control doesn't do anything for us. Defend doesn't do anything for us yet. National policy, we don't want to do that. Advising is probably what we're going to end up doing. Except advising costs 10 influence, which I don't want to do. Stabilize. Is anyone moving towards... Germany and France are getting less stable. We'll just stabilize nation this turn.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Alright. if we don't purge this control point, I'm going to be very sad.
The people will come to
What
our
we're basically doing is we have revealed all of the sins of the government in France, and now we're sending a hit team in to arrest them. And I use inverted commas there.
Things are stabilizing.
Okay, we stabilize France.
side. Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're in control here.
We did it. High five, everybody. Oh, you press N, Terrachova. You press N to get your notifications to show text. Okay, purge mission success. We have the executive in France. The first thing we're going to do is defend. Yeah, Guy Fawkes is doing Guy Fawkes things in France, and it worked. Army under resistance control, that's fine. We now have the 1st Division Blendy, which I'm not too worried about right now. I don't want the army to show. There we go. Okay, that was a big turn. That was an important turn. So first things first, Pickle is going to defend interests in France to stop anyone else doing what we just did. Don't do that. Jeez, that was always a huge mistake. Defend interests in France. That's going to stop
Securing our control.
anybody else from
Standing
taking
by for
the
orders.
executive point in France from us. Now we need to work on getting the executive point in the Alpine States back under our control. Now, purging is done under the investigation stat. Quiet Raccoon has the best investigation stat. If we just check, Crackdown on here is currently at 19%. We have, if we invest all of our influence, it's a 63% chance. Not good enough, so we're going to spend a couple of turns public campaigning,
Making our case.
which
Ready to
will
go.
increase our chances of a
Standing
successful
by.
crackdown. The good thing is we don't have to invest any
I'm
money
here.
right now, which is getting good. Everyone's at over 90%
I will
chance.
tell our story.
Really happy about that. We don't need to worry about orgs. Let's just have a quick check on research. So clandestine cells is still taking its time. We've done over 50% of the research for advanced chemical rocketry, but we are chasing this one down, so I'm not going to take anything out of it. Let's confirm assignments and unpause the game.
Making things safe for
Okay.
our people.
France is now defended. The UK is completely under control of the servants. Again, no surprises there.
The needle.
If Liz Truss isn't a servant agent, I'd be very surprised. Reduce rocketry for clandestine. Okay. So 22% chance public opinion.
Public opinion
25%
is
chance.
moving in
Actually, let's
our
do that
direction.
now.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Let's not drop it all the way because we don't want to fall behind. There is quite a lot of investment from the these dudes. Maybe 2 points in. That's 27th of March or 15th of April. I think March is a little bit better. Although no, we want this to complete as soon as possible. Let's leave it for the 2nd of March. We'll keep an eye on this. If we fall behind, we'll go full investment again. But obviously there is a war happening between Russia and Ukraine in game. That's what's going on over here. Okay. So let's check our crackdown chance with Quiet
Ready
Raccoon.
for orders.
It's now at 35% chance basic. So if I try and crack down the executive point here, pump our influence, I get it to 84%. I think one more turn of public campaigning will make this a very easy grab. So public
I will
campaign,
tell our story.
Ready.
public campaign,
Ready.
and Sussy will public
What's the
campaign
op?
as well.
Where to?
We'll make our appeal.
And then Pickle, again,
At your
Pickle, there's just
service.
not a lot for you to do right now. You can go to ground, you can stabilize, you can advise. No rush for Alpine States? What else am I going to do with them? That's the thing. I can't, Germany's not happening. I've got the executive here, I've got the executive here, I've got the executive here, I've got the executive here. The only state that I don't have the executive in is Alpine States. Has there been an... I've already surveilled this one and detected the alien flora. Unfortunately, I can't remember where the other one was. It was somewhere in China. Is there a way to... If I check the Intel tab, can I see where there was before? In the alien tab. Cool, I can. So we've done that one. This is where the other one was, so we'll get her to surveil here. Cool. Thank you for
Eyes
that
up.
tip. That'll detect any aliens here. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. It's just what else am I going to do with them right now? I'm not spending any money on this, and I'm making it cheaper in the long run. I think it's fine to do right now. That's what I'm going to stick to.
Initiating surveillance.
One thing I wanted to check, how are we doing here? We're 51%, so we're still ahead. I just want to be very careful that we don't fall behind in advanced chemical rocketry. Yeah, I'm not burning any influence on it. We'll stockpile some influence. Okay, we can now build information science lab. Well, we can now do research information science labs.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
I've just noticed something very interesting. I want to pause the game.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion remains
Trying to pause
unmoved.
the game. The servants have been cracked down in Sweden by somebody, which is really strange. Denmark has been taken over by the Exodus, but we're just looking after our little bit of Europe, which is totally fine. We can now get social science lab research. Okay, new possibly abandon the nation. That's a good shout. So we've detected alien life forms here in China as well. We really need our next agent to have assault aliens so that we can start taking care of this flora. Okay. The game wants us to protect in Italy, which we probably should think about doing. But let's first of all focus on getting Quiet Raccoon to crack down this point here. So it's a 55% chance right now. I don't want to spend a lot of influence, but I mean I could spend 4 influence to get that to a 79% chance. I think that's worth doing. Just get that secureness. That's secure. So let's do that.
Targeting
Also,
their key people.
we haven't changed
here.
our priorities in France yet, so let's do that. I'm really annoyed that they're spoiling France right now. And we're going to invest fully into Boost. So we've got the servants investing into mission control. We've got 50% into Boost. That's fine. Our Boost income is up to 0.69. Now, what is the rest of the team going to do this turn? We could get Pickle to defend. I will get cash, yes, but I feel like it's going to take time to rebuild the nation after that. There are more counselors in the recruitment pool. Can I see that without... Yes, I can see the recruitment pool. We've got a judge, a journalist, an astronaut. He's got assault enemy space asset. He's a space marine. Diplomat, exec, hacker, or a tech mogul. I had this person was insane in my last game. It was like a 16-year-old super celebrity. Nothing there that I'm super excited for. Oh, let's have a look at the judge, actually. The judge, 7 persuasion, 5 investigation. She's a quick learner. She's also an expert. She's an opinion leader, which gets her another 4 influence, and she's affluent. She has control, crackdown, purge. She has defend interests. She has advise and stabilize, investigate, detain. She's pretty good. She's also 30 years old. But the fact that she has quick learner, that's 2 quick learners. Who will I replace her with, though? Who do we get rid of here? Do we get rid of Pickle? Or do we get rid of... Yeah, I think Pickle's up for the axe, to be honest. The problem with waiting till 5th slot is I'm not going to roll that until March or April. I'm not going to get the 5th slot until March. It's currently January. She's not going to be available by the time that rolls around. But she is just better than Pickle. The only thing the Pickle has over her is that Pickle can get Australian orgs. But I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to pick up Valerie Kendrick, who needs a name. I'm sorry, Tavian. Pickle is being retired. There's a chance another org could pick Pickle up, another faction. Now, let's just confirm Pickle hasn't got any orgs assigned before I do this, because that would be a disaster. Then let's recruit Valerie Kendrick. Oh, I can't right now because we're in the middle of a turn. No, I need to dismiss her first, don't I? I could use what name? Amy. Bye, Pickle. And then we will recruit Valerie Kendrick. Confirm. Okay, I think she's a really good pickup. And she's American, and she's government. Oh, Mia Fey. Okay, there we go. She's going to be Mia Fey, because she looks like Mia Fey, and she's a judge, which is not Among Us. Oh, okay, there's not going to be any more Among Us themed agents. I can't guarantee we're not going to get ships named after Among Us. customize. I've only played the first Phoenix Wright game, but I do get the reference. EFA, confirm changes. Name or not among us. Unfortunately, Neo, Amy beat you to it. Okay. Well, that doesn't answer the question of what we're going to do with everybody. I could actually just push public opinion in here for one more turn. Oh, actually, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that will just make sure that we definitely get across the line.
I will tell our story.
Acknowledged.
Where do you need me?
Your orders?
So Mia, investigate. Why don't we get her to start investigating everybody to find out what their loyalties are? I take everything seriously. So let's check out Sussy Imposters. You wouldn't want to judge who's an opinion leader. Why? Oh, I get it. She doesn't have that good investigation. We can make it work. Over my court case. Yeah, I think she's workable. And I think she's got better abilities than Pickle had, so she can actually do a lot more. I'm gonna... Yeah, her investigate's not great. I don't want to spend a lot of ops on this. We'll just do a 76% chance and see what we come out with it. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Initiating surveillance.
It's an HR exercise. It's an HR exercise. We brought in a consultant. They're just seeing how the team is working together. There's nothing to be concerned about. Oh, look at that. They defended. They defended in Alpine States. Okay. Sussy Imposter has a loyalty score of 7. Let me just write that down, because that's important. Because I think that gets obscured later if you don't make a note of it. I don't need to write it. It doesn't get obscured. Okay. For some reason, I thought it got obscured. Well, I wrote it down anyway.
Is increasingly with us.
So,
The people
Alpine States have
come to our
defended.
side.
Targets lost.
7 is really bad. 7 is really bad. All right. So we've lost Alpine States for now. We're gonna move into Russia until the defend has gone down. Do we need to defend Italy? Is another question. I really did inspire. You are right. All right. Let's get you to investigate Guy Fawkes. Ooh, very low chance of Guy Fawkes. Quiet Raccoon is a little bit higher. I'm not going to spend the ops. I'm just going to go in
target.
on a blind
Where
check.
to?
Then Sussy, you can public campaign in Russia. Get that up to 80%.
We must persuade the people.
Ready
You need
for
to,
my mission.
Please don't persuade the people. Please persuade them. Oof, your public campaigning skills are not great.
We must persuade the people.
It's also the
Ready to
15th,
go.
so we need to check orgs. Which I probably should be doing first, but whatever. I don't want to spend that much.
We must persuade the people.
He is at 4, yeah, we need to inspire him. Can Fox investigate?
Your orders?
Maya can't campaign, I don't think.
Ready.
Yeah, Maya doesn't have public campaign. She can't campaign, so that's why I'm getting her to investigate. It's that hard to do an public campaign in Russia. Russia doesn't like us. Alright, let's check the orgs. There's not a lot of... Ooh, Amethyst Laboratories. So that's more science and... What is that icon? Don't recognize that icon. That's energy research, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Plus 18... Yeah, plus 5% energy research and plus 18 research. That's the only one that's available to her. Amethyst is the only one available at all. I think it's worth picking up just for the research. It's only 120 bucks. There's no upkeep. XP, we're at... Yeah, everyone can level up. Well, Quiet Raccoon and Sussy can level up. So let's grab... this gets... It doesn't affect anyone's stats, so just someone who has a decent amount of admin can just hold on to it for now. We'll just give it to Sussy for now. He has the admin for it. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Australian Secret Service being 1 star. And then we'll level everyone's admin up. Just check. Streetwise, Earthbound. Oh, I can remove Earthbound, which is good to know, but it's not important right now. We'll get your admin up. And we can level up Guy Fawkes. No, we can level up. Oh no, Quiet Raccoon isn't a fast learner, so we can't do him quite yet. But soon we will be able to. Yeah, costs are too high, unfortunately. Okay, confirm assignments and unpause. Looks like we've got a validation going on down here as well. Okay, Quiet Raccoon. I'm an idiot.
Laying the groundwork.
Why did I investigate him? Because I already knew what his loyalty was.
Our case remains unheard.
Failure. Sussy, again, with the 82% chance, rolled an 86. He is...
Move the needle.
Okay, we got a little bit of an increase from Guy Fawkes. Once you get it going,
Public sentiment is increasing.
it's like a snowball. It just gets easier and easier and easier, which is nice. Sussy is indeed right. Nobody has control in Russia either, which is quite good. Okay. Let's have a look at just what it's going to take to control here.
Standing by.
Persuasion 7,
At your service.
Persuasion 9, 15% chance. So we need to work on that a little bit longer. Yes, we can now launch a station module, but I don't want to do that. I want to wait until I can launch a probe, if I remember my game plan correctly. So let's just keep public opinioning. Get this over 80%.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders.
It costs a lot of money to do this. 76 for you, that's a lot of cash. No, I don't want to spend that much cash on this. I don't want to spend nothing because 29% chance is really low. Exactly. That's why I want to spend my boost on probes. I don't want to spend any cash on this. But 29% chance, there's just no point in doing it. We'll just roll
I will
the dice.
try to sway the public.
At least
Reporting in.
Sussy's pretty good at persuading.
Making our
Right,
case.
Mia, you
Ready to
can
go.
investigate. Do we want to defend Russia? Sorry, do we want to defend Italy? I could defend Italy, or I could try and investigate Guy Fawkes. But if I wanted to do that, I would need to spend... This is not worth it. That would cost me 20 influence, which is most of my influence. No controlling, there's no crackdowning, there's no purging. Her crackdown chance isn't great. That's a good point, Neil. What about stabilizing? So we've got stabilization's going down in France, it's neutral in the Alpine States, it's going down in Poland, it's going down here. Let's just stabilize in France.
Restoring order.
Okay. There's a new alien
Things
fleet.
are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
It's up to 30%, that's good.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
35%, that's going to be rolled one of the 30% chances,
Our
which is really
case
nice.
remains
I'm pretty happy with
unheard.
that. That's 130 out of 2. Kazakhstan arrest. Thank you for reminding me that I have Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan arrest is at 3.5. Wow. We need to do something about that. The new normal. Okay. We've hit the new normal. So the game's going to slow down a little bit. We're only getting a mission every 2 weeks now instead of every week. So we get a mission every fortnight. So yeah, we're going to get you to stabilize in
We'll make
Kazakhstan.
things safe.
How's the crackdown looking? So crackdown again is, sorry, control nation is influence, 22% chance. Let's continue. I don't want to actually do it yet. You think I should defend Italy? Okay. If you're saying it, I'm definitely going to do it. I've been thinking about doing it for a while.
Securing our
Italy.
interests.
And then you don't
Ready
have the
for
ability
my
to defend,
mission.
so you're going to public campaign.
We'll make our appeal.
No, I don't need a public campaign there, Guy Fawkes. Something that catches
At
me
your
out
service.
all the time. Public campaign in Russia.
I will try to sway the public.
And you public campaign
At
in
your
Russia,
service.
Also can't defend.
I will tell our story.
Alright, how is research looking? We're still in the lead here, but it's dropped to 44%. but there's nobody getting that close to us. We've invested 275, they've invested 214. We need to keep an eye on that number. It's so much cash, Amy. It's a really big amount of cash. I only have 600 cash monies right now, so I'm just going to sit on it. Oh, new month, new agents. Not that there's anyone I really want to replace right now, but I'm curious to see what we've got. There's a new journalist, an astronaut, new diplomat. Not the best stats. It's quite expensive. New exec, and there's Pickle. I could spend 20 to 40, but I get 50 a month. So if I spend 20, that's almost half of my monthly income. And what I really want to keep my money for is buying orgs, because orgs are like 100 to 200 to 300 at a pop. And some of them are in the thousands. So I'm quite happy. I'm not in a rush. I'm really not in a rush to take Russia right now. So I'm quite happy just to like hold it out, if that makes sense. So we've got stabilize, defend, yeah.
Making things safe for our people.
With each passing day,
Okay.
humanity shatters the boundaries of the possible. It is
These
our certain
chats are quite
destiny to
long,
move
the
mountains
gives.
at the touch of a button. We need
But
only the will
Advanced
to do so. And your generous
advanced
investment,
electromagnetism
of
has been done.
Jen
They've now
Soren
been
van
vacuum
Beek,
electrostatic,
opening remarks
electrostatic
during Western Armory's annual
electrostatic principles. I can't speak. That gives us advanced superconductors, magnetic force manipulation, mass drivers, and vacuum So this tech here helps with our boost, I believe. So it is an okay one for us. Alien fleet is in low orbit, so we'll need to find out where they crash next turn. They have crashed in Brazil, so we'll need to check that out next turn. I'm just keeping an eye on this here. 290 to 234.
Violence is abating.
Okay, we've stabilized Kazakhstan a little bit.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Yeah, I think I will do that hookah stamp. I forgot that would be an option. Let's just look into that right now.
Mission. Prepping for mission. Mission in progress.
I'll keep it at that there. It's funny that they keep crashing, isn't it? It's almost like they're doing it on purpose.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Okay, we failed both of our public campaigns. No, they're just crashing. They're just flying all the way over and just face planting into Earth. Exactly as you say. New orcs just popped. Yeah, spaceships or drop pods. Okay, we've got a few options here. Let's just check. Nobody has anything else they've got access to? No, okay. So we've got Talus Investigations, which gives investigate, counselor, investigate, alien, detain, and surveil at +1 investigation. It's not amazing. It's cheap though. Opal Products gives +45 income and +3% economy. That's not bad. Lynx Interactive gets Steel Project Public Campaign, which would be quite good on our judge. +1 investigation, +2 espionage, which would be quite good on Guy or the spy. And then we also have Reticulum Consulting, which gives public campaign and +2 influence and +2% unity. These are all okay. Like, they're not amazing, but they're all okay. They're also expensive. Talus, I think, is just a really straight pickup. Who's our one admin spy? I don't think they can pick that one up. Actually, I can augment him. We'll get admin on him. And I think I might be able to augment... No, you're not ready. You need one more point before I can augment you. Okay. But you, I could get Talus on you for +1 investigation. That's pretty nice. For $74. I don't have an Aussie character anymore, Night Skies, but I know who you're talking about. We can give Mia Faye public campaigning. So I can give her that via Lynx Consulting, which gives her +1 investigation, +2, or we get Reticulum just for public campaign. Lynx Interactive makes more sense on one of our spies for the +1 investigate, +1 espionage. Giving her Reticulum is a good one just to give her, because that gives her public campaign. Yeah, we picked up a pretty nice judge with quick learner. I think I'm gonna get Reticulum Consulting on her, and additional influence is always good. And then what I want to think about is potentially, I can't afford it sadly. I don't have the admin on either of these guys for Lynx Interactive. When he levels up, I will be able to get it on Guy Fawkes. What I need to do is pick it up on somebody else in the meantime. So I'm going to... It's going to cost 25 admin to buy this. Okay, here's my plan. I just want to sound it out. I'm going to buy Lynx Interactive. Yeah, that's a better way of doing it. If I unequip Mogul Intelligence Broker, I can then buy Lynx Interactive on him. And then next turn, like in a minute when he levels up, I can then re-add the other one, and that will boost him quite high. That's a good little pickup. Lynx Body Spray, yeah, it probably is. Probably sponsored by Axe. Okay, unpause. Keep an eye on our research. Okay, let's just check he hasn't leveled up enough at the end of the turn. No, he still hasn't, so he's gonna keep an eye on his level. Research, we're still in the lead, 350 to 267. I think we're okay. Alright, so we're public campaigning in Russia. We've defended here. We're working on Kazakhstan's stability, and we need to investigate the latest crash. Mia can investigate, Guy can investigate, and Quiet can investigate. We'll get Quiet to do this investigate. What state is it in? That's right, it was in Brazil. Because what I also want to do is I want to surveil this site.
What's the op?
We'll get Guy Fawkes to surveil it. And I'm still going to stabilize Kaz, don't worry.
Initiating recon.
And then we'll get Maya to stabilize Kazakhstan. Well, that's only a 24% chance now. That was higher before. Let's just bump that up. I'll spend a little bit of org on this. Ops on this. We don't have... That's all of our ops if I do that. 50% chance? Yeah, let's do a 50%. I don't really like those numbers. What about Sussy? You any... No, you can't stabilize. It's only Maya.
I'm here.
That's frustrating. I've seen that event before. I'll spend the 8, even though I don't want to. Oh, that's what the problem was. I'm sending her to the wrong country.
Ready for orders.
The game really catches me out with that all the time. 80% chance not spending the ops. That's better. Okay, and then Sussy needs a job. I think I'm going to get them because they're the best public campaigner, just to keep the public campaigning in Russia going. And we'll put a little bit of money into it. We'll put 10 euros in.
Making our case.
And that is our turn. So 2 jobs here. We want to keep an eye on... That's done. Perfect. So pause the game. Go into our agents window. Select you. You now have 16 XP. Level up your administration. You now have 2 slots free, which means you can now re-equip the Mogul Intelligence Broker. Now putting you at 8 Espionage, 5 Investigation, which is pretty nice. Back to the game. Keep an eye on our research. We're still in the lead here, 270 to 317. I think we're fine. We're also almost finished Clandestine Cells. Hey Brill, how's it going? Yes, I am finally back.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Failed and stabilized. 96 versus 81. That's really unfortunate.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We did get a boost in Russia. That's okay, I mean, he's not doing anything that needs the stats. It's just so I don't forget it later. Okay, we have Clandestine Cells. This is a big moment. This is our first major research objective completed. This gets us an additional counselor. No, we're not rushing space stations this time. We're going to take over Europe first. And it gets us a boost in our control point management capacity, which is really nice. The other bonus about getting another agent is that it also increases our control point maximum on top of that with our admin stat. What do we want to research next? We probably want to get Alien Flora ticking over. Yeah, VTuber Nation is not here yet. Our space station VTuber Nation that was building the defense fleet for Earth has not been rebuilt. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get Alien Flora ticking over. but we're not going to investigate that heavy in it. We're going to get advanced chemical rocketry finished. But I do want this ticking over in the background, so I'm going to put a little bit of investment into it. Next up, we can now recruit another agent. So let's see what we've got available to us. And yes, we have 60 influence, which is perfectly timed up. So there's Joachim, Mr. Gerhard. Oh, I can't do German names. Inspire is mandatory. Yes, I believe you. I agree with you. Let's just see who has Inspire here. Nobody by the looks of it. There's a commando. I do like the military-based guys, even though they've got interesting skills. Look at Wyatt Benson. Look at Wyatt Benson. That's an interesting look for an agent. 25 apparent loyalty is pretty cool. Got a scientist here. And I've got an inspector. None of them have Inspire. That's unfortunate. We could pick Pickle back up. This guy, or this one. 7 security, 6 command, 6 investigation. The other one has 7 command, 5 espionage, 8 security, 6 loyalty. He does have assault asset. He has assault enemy space asset as well, which means he will do stuff in the future. He also has protect target. He can stabilize as well, so he can do stuff when nothing else is going on. He can be stabilizing. He can assassinate and detain. He can also extract if somebody gets captured. The only problem is we don't have Inspire. So that means we're going to have to rely on an org for Inspire. He is a social scientist, which gets us 50% social science. That's a pretty nice boost from an agent, from a commando. There's just an inspector and a scientist. Already looked at them, unfortunately, Tarakova. He's a veteran, which gives him +1 command, +2 security, and +2 military science. So he's boosting our social science by 15 and our military science by 2. He's an opinion leader, which is 4 influence income, and he has a crew, which gets him an income of 1 org. He brings a lot of stuff to the board. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up Levi Newell. I think he's a good pickup. He only has 1 admin, but we can work on that. His base stats are good, that we can focus on admin for a while, and he only costs 30 influence. Welcome to the team, Levi. And he's American. Oh no, we've already got an American government, because I say we can pick up the government stat on him to pick up things like American Secret Service. Okay, we've got Levi on board. That's a pretty big pickup. Rambo. We're going to call him Rambo? Let's have a look at my name list, just because we haven't used it for a while. So, Jam Beans and Mr. Noodle are the other suggestions I've got here, but I've used them before on stream, so I would like to pick something else new. We've got Rambo, Chuck Norris. None of my agents seem to be able to pick up Criminal at the moment. Streetwise, Earthbound, Elder Statesman. Wealthy. Agitator, Survivor, Connected, Affluent. Survivor, Agitator, Connected, Wealthy. Streetwise, Media Darling is a very good one. Prosperous. Wow, Affluent, Senior Social Scientist, Media Darling, Government, National Hero, or Streetwise, Hard Target, Survivor. John Johnson. What about something like, here's my suggestion, so we've got a suggestion for Rambo and Chuck Norris. How about Rambo Norris? An amalgamation of 2 of the greatest American heroes that have ever existed, ready to defend the world. The other option, in my thought, is Central Bradford. Could be a name. Leroy Jenkins, Sly Marbo. I quite like, because they were the first 2 suggestions, I think I'm going to go with Rambo Norris. Or Chuck Rambo. Is there a sweater? And then we can get the look as well. Anyone wearing Bradford's sweater? I feel like that should be a DLC. Chad Malley. What's it? Big McLarge Huge. Actually quite like Big McLarge Huge, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see anyone with a sweater, sadly. 3rd row up, 2nd from the right. This guy here? 3rd row up, hang on. 2nd from the right. This guy here? This is the guy you want to be Chuck Rambo? 3rd row up, 2nd from the right. Is it, remember when I was scrolling down? No, 3rd row from the bottom. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this guy here. Keep the CD MO. Actually, I'm gonna keep this face, but we're gonna call him Chuck Rambo. Sadly, I can't give him a face. A headband. But he's gonna be Chuck Rambo. Okay, spent a lot of time setting Chuck Rambo up, but I think it's important to be invested in our counselors. Right, let's get this turn finished. I'm really enjoying playing Terra Invicta. I'm so glad I finally got time to sit down and do it. Okay, so we got our investigation. We didn't detect any alien flora when we surveilled. Oh no, we did get it. We found the academy.
If we only convince them we are worthy.
He could be the evil version of Chuck Rambo. Hello, the Academy. Academy just want to research stuff, and then, you know, the aliens will be our friends because they like science. That's the Academy's deal. The aliens will be our friends because they like science, and we like science. Aliens becoming popular in Indonesia. That's interesting. All right, let's look at our assignments. How is unrest looking in Kazakhstan? It's still looking pretty bad. So let's just continue. Actually, Chuck Rambo, I need you to start assaulting alien assets. The ones that have been around longest are the ones in China. So let's get you assaulting them. Let's give you some ops. 80% chance. Go for it.
We're going in.
He's going in with his crew. Then we're going to send Maya into stabilize Kazakhstan.
We'll turn down the heat.
Okay, then we're going to start working on Russia because we now have enough CP to start to take a point in Russia because we've got our 5th agent and we've got that research completed. So we're going to get Sussy to control nation. He's got a 29% chance. Before we do that, we're going to get Guy Fawkes to do a public campaign.
I will tell our story.
We're going to get Quiet Raccoon, public campaign. We don't have mass drivers yet. We need to research them, but we have the ability to research mass drivers. In which case, we'll give him a shoulder mount, like a soldier strap mass driver that you can understyle. I'm really surprised no one has broken into Russia myself. And then we will get Sussy to control nation in Russia. We're going to spend 32 influence on it, and we're going to grab it. And that's our turn. France is still defended. Italy is still defended. We're about to grab Russia. It's looking okay for our start. It's not too bad. Let's confirm the assignments. Just confirm everyone's doing them. We've got assault alien assets. Yep. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Confirm and deploy. I'm just keeping an eye on the feed here on the right. Okay.
In this world, those who think only of home.
It could be a big problem for getting Russia exec. Yeah, no one else is going to take the bits along the way. We might just have to slow boat it, which is going to take ages. Okay, outpost tabs are done. Yeah, servants in the UK, humanity first in Ireland. I am worried. I need to check Russia and America, actually. America is still free. China is also still free. Last time the servants got all of China and it was bad. Okay, we're down to 2.1 in, we did get it under 2. What we're going to do, Alex, is we are going to combine Russia and Europe into one nation first. We're going to unionize them. So we're going to have Europe and Russia will be one point to control, and then we can start working on China or America, which is what I did last time. But it means we get a lot of resources out of that big block. No, I know I can't unify Russia and EU off the bat, but that is my goal. Failure in Russia. We can now build outpost cores, that's fine.
We've moved the needle.
Cool, up to 54%. Possibly, yeah, that's a good point. Especially because I'm focusing on boost. Honestly, I've never got that far into the game.
Target's still in one piece.
It will bring down army, yeah. Okay, we rolled a 99 on that assault. So Chuck Rambo failed on his first alien assault. Yeah, I'll get outpost core working. In fact, we should probably just get that ticking over. So if I do this, it'll be ready by the 17th of August. If I do this, it'll be ready by the 15th of June. That only pushes that back by a couple of days. I think I'm going to put 2 in there for now, and then when this is done, we'll just fast forward it. Right, Chuck Rambo needs to... Oh no, we haven't finished the turn yet. Yeah, he's probably lost a bunch of rookies on that mission. Okay, control nation resistance. We now got... Okay, we got a control point in Russia, so that's something. Who's this chipper-looking person who just showed up in... Mrvjendi Pujeni. That's an interesting hat for a scientist. Are you sure you're a scientist? Commander, some new orgs have become available. Ah, yes, orgs have just popped. Let's check the orgs. Org Marketplace. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. Who has a decent amount of admin that's free? I think the person who has the most at the moment is Sussy. So we've got Opal products still available. Nothing else that he can grab. Yeah, right now nobody can grab anything. Security Service MI5, but we need someone with UK government. Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. We need a control point in America. The DEA. Pathfinders is a Brazilian. And Canopus Global. 4%. What's that? Admin. Oh, plus 4 admin. Plus 1% economy. But we need 1.8k money. I would really like to save for Canopus. That seems like a very good org. I miss Bradford's sweater, to be honest. I really like XCOM 1, XCOM EW's Bradford. I like XCOM 2 though. 10 up keeps worth it for 4 admin, I think. Alright, well first things first, get back to work. Assault that alien asset. I'm going to give you 2 ops this time, so don't mess it up.
Going in hot. Ready to go.
Sussy has grabbed 1 control point in Russia. So the executive control point here is 15. 157. Hostile takeover would be very nice. We can't take any more control points right now. What we can do is change the priorities in Russia. So build armies at 20, but they've got 3 other control points in build army. What we're going to do is we're probably going to push them towards boost, because they've got some Southern Hemisphere areas. And we'll leave them at that for now. Yeah, I really need to get my admin up. In fact, let's just quickly check, because I probably can augment some people. Okay, I can't augment anyone yet. Right. Maya needs to continue stabilizing Kazakhstan. I think I'm going to just... what do we want to do? I could public campaign in Russia to make it easier when we get down there in the road. We could also start public campaigning in the rest of the world. Well, Spain's about to get taken over by somebody, but we can't do anything about that. Italy is still safe. France is still safe. We still can't do anything about the Alpine states. Czech Republic is built Prague Space Center, which is cute. Yeah, it's just that was where I was looking at, was let's start getting ready on Alpine states when the defense wears off. The defense is going to wear off, what does it tell me? 15th of July. So pretty soon. So let's get public campaigning in Alpine states.
I will tell our story.
I'm here.
Where do you need me?
I'll check the crackdown defense in chance in 1 second. I'm just going to get everyone assigned over here. So let me just remind myself, crackdown is investigation. He has 7 investigation, 7 investigation, 4 investigation, 5 investigation, 2. So we'll get Quiet Raccoon to check. Crackdown, 7% with defense. Excuse me, I needed to sneeze there. We'll start working on that. We can actually crack down Europe, not too much problems. We also crack down France, but we don't have the CPs for it. So let's just confirm. We've got some research that's about to pop. We're about to get advanced chemical rocketry, which is another very important research. So that's our next... yeah, that's what we're going to try and do, I think. This is going to be a long game, everybody. But not all tonight, don't worry. It's going to be a long... I'm going to be streaming this.
In each of us.
Okay, advanced chemical rocketry has been completed. That gives us access to reusable rockets, interplanetary chemical rockets, super heavy chemical rockets, space tugs, and high thrust probes. That is the research we want to go after. Our next choice here. Oh, I need to actually check my my list of what I want next. 2 seconds while I do that, because I've got it written down what I want to research. Sorry for the loss of music while I check this. You hear my mouse scrolling as I go through the list of everything. So what I want next is high thrust probes, which isn't an option here. We need to wait for that project to pop up. We could research mass drivers, which gives us... Yeah. What is the actual research I want to get? Interplanetary rockets is handy. Yeah, that's a good point with the dots. Mass drivers needed for space mining. Do I want to get mass drivers now? Arrival domestic, arrival economics, international, arrival social, augmented reality, biotech, deep space propulsion, deep system skywards, handheld lasers, magnetic force manipulation, mass drivers. Yeah, let's get mass drivers on the way. We do not want to get mission to the moon. We're not ready for that yet. We don't want mission to the moon yet though, because that unlocks the probes for everyone else. We want to get high-speed probes first, do we not? So we're the first ones there. And we got lucky last time with mission to the moon, because I got there first. But I would quite like to have high-speed probes. Although, doesn't matter too much for the moon, actually. As long as I'm ready to go with a boost when it unlocks. The moon's been nerfed. It was already pretty bad. Let's get mass drivers on the go. I'm pretty happy with mass drivers. But I'm not going to focus mass drivers. No, I do want to stay on top of research. I want to keep controlling the research. That's fine. Okay, I'll pause. Mars is indeed the big fish. Until we...
will come to our side.
Okay, 48% in Alpine States.
We've moved the needle.
51% in Alpine States. 53% in Alpine States.
Come to our side.
We're down to 1.6 in Kazakhstan, which is good. I should check my the rest of the nations to see what their status is. Now, come on, Chuck Rambo.
Back.
More rookies have died assaulting the alien base. I need a decent commander here. I'd probably call him Chuck Rambo was the wrong choice. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get someone on the moon. Don't worry, I'm just gonna go all out on the moon. So that's another failure on an assault alien target, which is a little bit frustrating. Interestingly, oh, high thrust probes. High thrust probes are available. Let's get on that right now. Everything into high thrust probes right now. We need to get this as soon as possible. Actually, we don't need it that soon. That's 20th of July, 18th of May, yeah. As long as this is done, I'm happy. We want Outpost Core done as well, actually. Yeah, I want Outpost Core done as well. I'm just looking at my numbers here. I want it before January 2024. That'll get August and September, they'll both be done. And mass drivers will be done in May. Okay, I'm gonna leave that as my thing. So high thrust probes and Outpost Core will be ready at about the same time. But I need Outpost Core done so that I can build my bases. Otherwise, there's no point going there, because I can't claim the sites. Yes, Mission to Mars finishes in November, so I need both of these before November. I didn't actually realize Mission to Mars was ticking over. I missed that. So yeah, so hang on. September, August, November, yeah. So I'll get High Thrust Probes in August, I'll get Outpost Core in September, and then Mission to Mars will ping in November. That's perfectly timed. That should work perfectly. Okay. Yes, I know we can launch a station into low Earth orbit, Chuck, but that is not your job. Your job, if you could please, is to kill some aliens.
Taking it to them.
Standing by for orders.
Maya, I'm going to just get you to continually to stabilize Kazakhstan.
Restoring order.
Yeah.
What's the order?
At the moment, I think they're doing okay. I don't need to rush anymore. What I want to do is get a probe to Mars ASAP, but that's a good point. We do need to get a moon base for mining. But I can't get mission to Mars. Hang on. So we can't research mission to Moon until Mass Drivers is finished. Yeah, and that'll give us time. Okay, so we're gonna drop Outpost Core for now, getting us high thrust probes in July. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when these finish. Yeah. Cool. I'll go over it before the next stream because we're getting close to the end of this stream. Benelux, probably worth defending, you're right. We'll get... Sussy can defend. I think he's the only one who can. Yeah, we'll get him to defend Benelux.
Ready for my mission.
Then we'll get Guy to public campaign.
We must persuade
in the wrong state as always.
Ready to go.
And we'll get Quiet Recruit to public campaign. Hey, Doctor, you made it. Okay, let's see if we can actually get an alien base taken out. Right, let's confirm assignments. And then I can use the Habs to hold the points for me. And it's that land grab that's the most important part of it. Getting the good locations on Mars is more important than building the mines there straight away. Confirm assignments. Unpause. Oh, actually, I wanted to check our recruit options. Because it's a new month. So we've got exec and commando. A new celebrity, a politician with 7-7. He's not bad. Judge. No one here is like screaming at me that I need to take them. Look at Troy. Nah, I'm not going to grab any of these people. Don't fall out of bed. Alright, some pause. Oh, that's a good point. Inspire is super important. Alright, let's have a look. No Inspire. No Inspire. This guy's Inspire. I'll go back and look at him in detail when I've just checked everybody. This guy has Inspire. So we have two with Inspire. We have Gerald Tablathi, who has 6-6. He's an affluent demagogue, national hero, Pollyanna streetwise. He has cracked down public campaigns, set national policy, increase, stabilize, investigate, surveil, turn, steal project. That's not steal arc, damn. I thought it was hostile takeover for a second, and inspire. The other option is Nguyen Fong, who has control, public, set national policy, turn, inspire. Has 7 persuasion, but doesn't have as good a selection of missions as Gerald does at 6-6. So he's 6-6. He has 5.3 influence income. He has Pollyanna, which just annoys me. Because he always looks like he's max loyalty. Do the other missions matter? It depends on who's being replaced, I think. What else does this guy have? It's what can he do when he's not inspiring, really, is the question. He can public campaign. Yeah, so I think Gerald has nice all-roundy stats, but who would he replace? He'd probably replace Guy or Quiet because they're kind of doing the same role right now. I think Sussy stays because he's up to 9 persuasion. Maya and Guy stay because they're fast learners, so it's probably going to be Quiet. Also, these two need to go to ground sometime soon. How do we feel about dumping Quiet, who only has 3 money income, for Gerald? Where is he? Who will get us more influence, less money, but the ability to inspire, and we have a lot of dudes on the team with very low loyalty. We know that. So what do we lose out on in getting rid of Guy? We lose out on Crackdown, Purge, Coup, Campaign, Sabotage, Surveil, Investigate, Detain, Assassinate, Sabotage, Steal. There's nothing here I'm that concerned about losing. But gaining Inspire is one less one we need to look for. We do need to unassign Tellus. which will also give us +1 investigate on somebody. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of Quiet and pick up Gerald. I have enough influence to buy him right now, don't I? Yeah, 30 influence. Just getting our hands on Inspire is a big deal. I haven't. I do. I've got 63. No, it's okay. I haven't fired the guy yet. I don't want to unequip Talus until I'm 100% certain I'm going to do this, because it costs me money to re-equip it if I just unequip it and then double the choice. We've got 3 espionage, 6 investigation, 6 persuasion, 2 admin. His stats aren't super great. Yeah, he's a persuasion guy. What is affluent? Gives us +1 money. Demagogue, sorry. -6 espionage, which is by the councils. +3 persuasion with knowledge. +3 where quality is down. He's a national hero. There's a +3 inclusion in South Africa, which doesn't matter. Pollyanna, I don't really care about, and Streetwise just gives him security in South Africa, which doesn't matter. Yes, the logical choice is to get my persuasions, which means it means getting rid of Sussy. That's what it means. It means getting rid of Sussy. Sussy has actually a pretty poor group of missions available to him. But he does have quite a lot of admin right now, so it means Energy, Independence Initiative, and Amethyst will take a while to get re-equipped. But most of his stats actually come from the +1 from this. Oh, that's only +1 from that. So we'll lose a little bit of persuasion for a while. The other option is this guy here who has 7 persuasion. And he has Control Nation and Public Campaign, which are the 2 main persuades. What it will do is it will drop... Now this guy has 5 admin as well, actually. Which means it's actually going to boost my CP cap. And I'll be able to re-equip those... He's Indulgent. He's -2 money, which is a bit crap. Prosperous, so he counters actually. And famous. Oh yeah, Persuasion plus Admin plus Command. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for him. It's 12 for him. It's Persuasion, Command, Admin. 8 for him. And the guy we're replacing is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's a bit of a... It is a little bit of a drop, but I don't think it will take us under our cap for now, and then we can raise it again. Let's wait until the new turn pops, because Sussy has actually finished his mission. These choices are really difficult. It's really hard to weigh up what the right one is. Yeah, I think Nguyen is actually the better choice. I agree with you. Now that I've looked at him and see that he has 7 persuasion. So Control Nation, Public Campaign, Inspire versus Control Nation, Crackdown, Purge. I don't need more people with Crackdown, Purge because Guy has Crackdown, Purge and Quiet has Crackdown, Purge. So really, there's no point in having Crackdown, Purge. And getting Public Campaign on a Persuader is probably pretty good, considering these two don't have very good Persuade. Oh, he does Public Campaign too. Yeah. He has turn, does he? Yeah, he does have turn Counselor. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for it. I haven't done the maths. I may drop under my CP cap, which will suck if that's the case. But I'm gonna try it. So I need to unequip the Energy Independence Initiative. We're going for this, okay? We're gonna unequip Amethyst Laboratories. We're gonna dismiss Sussy Imposter. We're gonna recruit Nguyen Fong. Then we're gonna equip him with the Energy Independence Initiative and Amethyst Laboratories. Right, we're still fine on cap, and he has 7 Persuasion, which is only just off what we had before. I think that's a good switch. We need a name for Nguyen Fong, by the way. I'll take the first suggestion from chat, unless it's someone comes up with something really, really good after a couple seconds. I find those choices really stressful. Okay, Space Tugs is available. Potato what, Carl? Potato Chad Manley. You did suggest Chad Manley before Potato Hat. Unless Carl can come up with Potato Tomato. So my choice is Mystery Science 3000 joke or vegetable. Actually, fruit vegetable. Honest Trustworthy. Okay, Honest Trustworthy is actually really funny. The Salad Man. I should just stop accepting what you people want. That's my Reasonable Rockets is available. Ooh, National Investment Points redirect to the boost priority increased by 20%. Reasonable Rockets is good. Truth Not Liar. Honest Trustworthy. That's 2 votes for Honest Trustworthy. Agent McAgent Face. I think it's going to be Honest Trustworthy because it made me laugh.
Is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Lower, okay.
The situation remains chaotic.
Oh, we failed to stabilize in Kazakhstan. All right, let's name this before it's gonna be. I can't believe it's gonna be, but it's going to be James John. Oh, we actually had a suggestion for a James Pond name from the Discord today that I haven't. It was Names Blonde was the suggestion. I won't call this one Names Blonde because we've already had this, but XX Darksider. What about 360 XX No Scopes? How about that for a name? No, I'm not going to do that. Let's go for, because it made me laugh, Honest Trustworthy. The Celebrity. What do you want, Derp? Truth Not Liar. New Master 69. No, it's going to be Honest Trustworthy. I apologize to those that don't want Honest Trustworthy, but it's the one that made me laugh. What I will do for our next counselor, all the names that have been suggested in the Discord and the names list, I'm going to roll a random name from it. Because that's probably not going to happen this stream, so there's time before the next stream kicks off. Okay, let's find out if Chuck Rambo's actually going to complete a mission. XCOM were successful. I know it's not going to happen for a long time, that's why I'm giving them time. Alright, our assault within life summon Abidjan was successful, we wiped out the invasive flora and fauna. Chuck Rambo, mission assault. He's not rolling really well, but he did it. That's really good news. Okay, super heavy chemical rockets are available. I don't want to mess with those just yet. Also, we could end up firing somebody for a better counselor. That is a possibility. 15th just popped. New orgs. Check out orgs really quickly. Who has available admin? Nobody has available admin. Okay, that's a bit annoying. We can't get Inagawa, we can't get Assist, we can't get Sea Dragon. Opal products are still available. We can't get MI5, we can't get Lawrence Livermore. Actually, we possibly could get these, because she has government. Oh, but I need control points. Yeah, I can't get these because I don't have a control point, and I still can't afford Canopus, but we're getting closer. Yeah, that's what I want to do, Derek, really. Okay, we can't pick up any of these at the moment. We're still saving up for Canopus. In terms of missions for this turn, yeah. Or Counselor for the Nation. Oh, so we could get the US Council fulfills the requirement. So what I don't have then is I don't have enough admin. Actually, I should probably have, I think I might have some level ups. XP5, XP8, XP14. She's just off a level up. XP4, XP0. Okay, so I could actually get Lawrence Livermore for plus 35 research, plus 1 construction, plus 2 science, plus 2% military, plus 10% energy research. The DEA just gives me detain and crackdown. Yeah, that's a, thank you for reminding me. But I need 200 influence for this, and I'm a long, long way off 200 influence. The one we're most likely to get is Canopus. Okay, back to this turn. What are we going to do? So we've got public opinion up to 60%. They are still defended, but who is our best crackdowner? So crackdown is on investigation. He's got investigation 7.
Orders.
5, 7, 7, 2. So if Guy tries to crack down here, the base chance is 15%. With influence, I can bump that to 54, so still not worth doing. We'll just keep pushing here. Maya will continue to suppress Stabilized Nation in Kazakhstan.
We'll turn down the heat.
At your service.
Yeah. US ones do cost a lot, I've noticed. You need to continue... Oh, we can't assault any more alien... So by failing those missions, they've disappeared. Do we need to re-surveil then to get them to appear? Let's see if that works. Because there's not much else for him to do right now.
Ready to go.
I don't know, I haven't picked up any criminals. Honest, trustworthy. Who's our lowest loyalty guy? You can see here, we don't know what his is. His is 4. Yeah, we're going to start with Guy, because Guy's is at 4. Sorry, quiet. So I want you to inspire. Honest, trustworthy. Could you please inspire our good friend Quiet, Raccoon? And we'll spend a little bit of influence on that. Get it up to an... I don't want to spend 8, really. Spend 4 on that.
Speak with them.
Guy Fawkes, can you please public campaign in the Alpine States? And Quiet Raccoon, can you please public campaign in the Alpine States? And I think that's everything. Let's confirm assignments. Check research. Yeah, we're doing okay. Electrostatic Principles is about to pop. We'll see what happens after that.
Surveilling target area.
Do we...
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Council's apparent loyalty has increased by 2. I thought it said increased to 2. No sign of the aliens. Okay, Mission to the Moon has been selected as the new research after vacuum electrostatic principles. That's pretty important. So that's going to pop on the 13th of July 2023 before Mission to Mars. I'm not sure what happened to High Thrust. I didn't see it complete. No, High Thrust Probes is here. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting something into it. I don't know why that came out of it. So wait. Okay, I've screwed up really badly now. July, August. June, July, August. Yeah, I messed up really badly. Unless I take... June, July. Unless I stop investing in mass drivers. If I do that, I can get high thrust probes before Mission to the Moon completes. And I'll get Outpost Core completed before Mission to the Moon completes as well, with 1 investment. So high thrust probes will complete on the 28th of June. Outpost Core will complete on the 30th of June. Mission to the Moon will complete on the 13th of July. Then Mission to Mars will complete on the 30th of September. And that means I have my research in place before I need it to get to the Moon first and get to Mars first. I can then build an outpost core on the Moon to get myself some minerals in space. This is all long term. And then I can use those. Yeah, I want outpost before Moon. I'm going to have that. What I'm going to have outpost and probes before Moon, which is fine. I know that high thrust probes won't do me a lot to get to the Moon, but it will help. It'll give me first shot at the Moon. If I leave my research like this, I will complete both of these research projects before Mission to the Moon pops. 30th of July, 20th of June, 30th of June. Yeah, I'll have a window of about 2 weeks. I think that's fine. It's not quite on plan, because I don't really need high thrust probes for the Moon, but I think I feel more comfortable just having it. The other option is I invest everything into Outpost Core now, and then when that finishes, I invest everything into high thrust probes, but I don't think I need to do that. I think this is fine. 30th of June, 20th of June, before July. I think that's fine. Let's go and check our nation list then, and make sure we've got max boost on everybody. Why is this not opening? Oh, that's not it. Nations is here. That's a good point. Split helps. Okay, so I think I've got boost set for everybody. There is a way to check this. I thought I could check my control points. Nope. I thought I could check my investments from here, but it looks like I can't. Yeah, I can't check it from here. That's fine. So Alpine States is all boost, I believe. I think I've already gone through and set them all to boost. Alpine States is all boost. Kazakhstan is all boost. I've got a little bit in welfare, Sorry, no more welfare. We're 100% on boost here. Set a priority. I don't think I need to because I think I've already... I know about making a template, but I think I've already done it. Yeah, we're all boost here. All boost here. All boost here for me. 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 In fact, everyone is... I'm already at all boost. I've been on all boost all my time for every nation. That's everybody, right? That's Alpine States, Benelux, Czech Republic, France, Italy, Kazakhstan, Poland, and Russia. Oh, that's right, Russia. Russia's all boost as well. Wasn't boost in Poland executive? Oh no, it's not. I'm on build army for some reason. Thank you for pointing that out. So now we are on all boost for everybody. Okay, things got exciting. The space race is kicking off. Poland has boost now, don't worry.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay. What? Is that mission control? Oh my... Thank you. It's because they haven't done spaceflight program yet. It's okay, Captain Keeper lads. Because they haven't finished spaceflight program, I just didn't see it.
Public opinion is
69%. Nice.
Violence is abating.
I'm going to go back through them all again just now and make sure I've done it right. So boost is an option here and it's selected. Spaceflight program needs to be selected, not mission control. Don't do spaceflight, okay. So mission control for the ones that can't do it. Okay. Then I'm not going to change anything else. Poland can control space missions is what they're going to do. It is just still getting popularity in Indonesia. Canada is affiliated a spaceflight program and uses uniforms are growing rapidly in Juba. Let's surveil Juba with Chuck Rambo then.
Acknowledged.
Initiating recon.
Ready? Yes, I refixed Poland. I went
Ready
back
for
and did
my
it.
mission.
Right. I got really... I thought Kazakhstan was an insurrection for a second there. Kazakhstan is at peaceful, which is going down. We can probably move Maya onto something else for now. Let's have a look at our chance to purge, to crack down in Kazakhstan. It's at 24%. If I spend the influence, I get it to 78. I'm still not quite there. I want that to be over 80. I'm spending that much influence. So I think I'm going to get you to public campaign.
Acknowledged.
You to public campaign.
Reporting in.
You to public campaign.
Reporting in.
And honest, trustworthy needs to inspire Quiet Raccoon again. Which I don't want to spend too much influence on because I am seeing it up. We're at 1.5k. So my time limit is getting close. I set it for 1 a.m. It's now 20 to 1, but I want to play a few more turns. Hungary? Where's Hungary again? Eastern Europe's not great for me. Slovakia. Is Hungary here? Yeah, Hungary here. 1 CP in Hungary will cost 6. Together, so it's 6. We've got 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163. Czech. Czech Republic is full. Are you a little bit behind me? We have enough cap for... We don't have enough cap for Hungary because we'll be 0.8 over if I take a point in Hungary. We'll be 0.8 over, unfortunately. Oh, but we may be able to level somebody up. If I abandon Czech Republic, that would free up 1 in Russia. Let me check level ups first. 7, 10, 16. I can level up Maya. That's 1 admin for her. That's put our cap up to 164. That's literally giving us 1 cap, I think. Russia is 15.23. Yeah. Once I unify France and Italy, it will free up a lot. It'll give us a lot of wiggle room. So are we considering getting rid of the legislative point in the Czech Republic? Can I do that? Because I think I can only abandon the whole nation, right? I see, yeah, I'd abandon Czech Republic to get the whole thing. I get to start taking the last 2 points in. So each of these is worth 7.4. So that will free up 14, basically 15 points. And we need 15 points per here. So abandoning Czech Republic will get us 1 point. It'll get us 1 point in Russia, not 2. Which is what you already worked out. 1 point in Russia. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. I think we just wait until we can unify it. I know we're 5 months away, but our CPs are too tight right now to do anything else. Alright, I'm going to confirm assignments here. I don't even know why I'm public campaigning in Alpine States, honestly, because I don't have the CP to take it, unless... Actually, I could take it and unify it. Yeah, we'll keep campaigning. Yeah, all that boosted Russia. 7.8 up there. Alright, let's confirm.
Initiating surveillance.
Prepping for next mission.
Yeah, he found alien life forms. Cool.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Another 2 loyalty for Quiet Raccoon.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
72% public opinion, 75% public opinion, 77% public opinion.
We've moved the needle.
That's a good point. No one's getting that boost. We've got Nova rockets available. Russians are actually look like they're getting pushed out of the Ukraine right now, but the Ukraine health is very low. But this army just retreated. First Guards Tank Army. North Korea under control of the Protectorate and the Alpine States have formed an alliance. We're on 1.7 boost a month, which isn't amazing, but it's not terrible. Alright. Let's just give another check on Crackdown in Alpine States. That's 87% if I spend 64 influence on it. Also, we're 1k off by Canopus, but we've got new orgs. So much to keep in track of, which makes this game so hard. So Canopus is still here, which means we'll be able to grab it once we get 1.8k money, but we'll have no money left over once we do that. You think you can do 32 influence on the Crackdown? That gives us 84% chance on the executive. Let's not forget that. I'm gonna go for it. Let me just check. Yeah, they have the same. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't using the wrong person.
Targeting their key
okay.
people.
Chuck, you can assault the aliens here. We'll spend some ops on this. I want to make sure you succeed because you're going in with a bunch of rookies.
Gear up.
Alright.
Your orders?
What to do with the rest of the team? France is still defended. Italy is still defended. We've got 4.5 boosted Italy right now. We don't have any defense in Poland. And we don't have any defense in Czech Republic. We still have in Benelux. What can you do? Maya, you can crack down, you can purge, you can defend, you can public campaign, you can stabilize, you can investigate. You can go to ground. Quiet.
Where do you need me?
Where to?
Actually, I'm gonna go to ground on Guy. And I'm gonna get quiet to crack down. Because it's the same numbers, but he just was detected by a lot of people. I'll check research in a second. Honest, inspire, keep inspiring quiet for now, because he is a bit of a problem.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
Research.
Ready for orders.
That's a good option. So, Mass Jarvis is about to pop. 9th of July, 25th of June. 27th of June. We're still ahead of the research, so we're still on track to have everything ready before we've lost. Oh, damn. We've lost the initiative on primary research, though. And we're not going to take it back either, because we're down to 197 and they're up to 242. So we have lost the initiative on here. I'm not going to be able to pick the next research, which is a bit of a blow. But I think getting high thrust probes and outpost core done in time is more important. I can take it back later. Okay, let's have a look at our nations. Who has the highest boost? France has the highest boost, then Italy. So who has the highest admin out of our advisors? She has an admin of 4. He can't advise. He can advise. He has an admin of 5, but he's doing something important. Okay, so only Maya and Honest Trustworthy can advise. Oh, Kazakhstan? But when I sorted, Kazakhstan wasn't at the top of the list. Oh, I sorted by science. Yeah, so Kazakhstan. So I can get Maya to advise Kazakhstan to increase their boost.
Offering counsel.
Now, I can also get Honest Trustworthy to do that, but he is boosting up. He is inspiring, and I want to leave him doing that. So let's confirm assignments. We need to keep an eye on our money. As soon as that gets to 1.8, we're going to buy Canopus.
Going off the grid.
Offering assistance.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Oh, we're at 2K. Okay. So we can now buy Canopus Global. So that gives us minus 10 money, plus 4 admin, plus 1% economy. I think I'm going to give it to Maya because she's a US person and it just makes stuff easier. So I'm going to purchase Canopus Global. Well, I feel like I'm making a huge mistake for some reason. This is a great, great org. Do I want to put it on Maya? Who else can take it? Anyone can buy it. Yeah. Plus 4 admin on her. She's government as well. I'm just thinking out loud for the extra admin slots on her if a US one comes up. I think I'm going to give it to Maya. Okay. That's a good point. Admin helps the device. That'll do. Okay, so she's got it now. I keep forgetting that, Neil. Okay, Master Drivers has researched. They've gone for deep space propulsion concepts, but we can now research space mining and refining.
History is little.
Maya. Look, it's late. Crackdown successful in the Protectorate. Chuck, down to you now. Nice. Alien. Assaulted. How's research looking? Okay. Right. Oh, public opinion in France has dropped suddenly. It's still pretty high. No, they managed to get off the dropship fine. Okay, so who's our best purger here? We need someone with a high espionage. Chuck has 5, espionage 3, espionage 10 versus espionage 6. So yeah, it's going to be you. Purge, not there. Here, 98% chance with no spending of influence. Do it. That will get us another location. Maya, continue to advise here. To get us a little bit of extra boost. Honest Trustworthy, continue to inspire Quiet Raccoon for now.
I'll speak with them.
Chuck Rambo, let's get you to surveil. Where was the other? It was here in Manus, wasn't it? We'll just see if we can find the aliens here in Manus. Quiet Raccoon, what are you going to do? Let's get you to investigate Chuck so we can find out what his loyalty is.
Tracking targets.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed very soon myself, Derp. I'm probably gonna maybe just finish this next turn. Let's confirm and unpause.
I will help them.
On Overwatch.
Did he detect anything?
Ready for new orders soon.
No, he didn't detect anything. Okay.
I think we had a breakthrough.
His loyalty increased by 1. We've got another alien fleet in orbit. And UFO crash landed. Right. Okay. Let's just see if this purge goes through, and that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, because I'm getting quite tired, and I've had a really good fun stream. Loyalty score 6 on Chuck, so everyone has terrible loyalty. That's a good idea, Night Sky. I'll do that.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay, we purged successfully. I want 167 out of 168. We probably want to defend Alpine States, to be honest, after putting that much work into taking it. North Korea and the Alpine States have ended their alliance. I wonder why. Okay, let's just check orgs. Oh wow, there's a lot of orgs available to us. Let's just look at it from Maya's eyes, because she has the most admin. I can't afford any of these, but we've got Sea Dragon, MI5, Lawrence Livermore, FBI, Directorate General of External Security, Ministry of Strait Security, Makabarat El Amna, Gulf Cartel, that'd be cool to pick up. Frieze Dige, I can't pronounce that. Jaeger Corps, and give us all of these require points in these nations, and I have points in none of these nations, so I can't pick any of those up. Let's assign our options for this turn. So who can defend? Chuck cannot, but he can investigate alien activity, which is good because we have a crash site in the US. Maya can defend.
Standing by.
Guy cannot defend.
Reporting in.
Wyatt cannot defend.
Standing by for orders.
Okay. You have points in France, not influence. I'm not sure what you mean, Neil. For the org. Yeah, okay. So I can get the French one. Of course, I do have points in France. Yeah, this is why I need to stop playing, because I'm getting really tired. So I'm going to defend interests in Alpine States.
Securing our interests.
I'm going to get Honest Trustworthy to start boosting Chuck's loyalty.
Sure, they're on our side.
I'm going to get Guy Fawkes to check Maya's loyalty, because I don't think I've done that yet. I can confirm that I haven't. Yeah, I haven't checked Guy's or Honest's or Maya's. Let's actually check Honest's.
Initiating surveillance.
And then Quiet Raccoon. Let's check Maya's loyalty with you, just so that we've got a decent overview of everybody. Okay, that's all of our actions assigned for our next turn when we come back to the game. We're at a very exciting stage because Mission to Moon will pop very early in our next session with High Thrust Probes and Outpost Core. We can start the space game. That's going to be on Thursday, by the way. I have that stream ready to go. I'm going to be doing that same time in 2 days' time. Maybe not Thursday for you because I'm going to stream. I'm slightly ahead. But I have had a really fun stream. I really appreciate all the help and advice from chat. Can't do it without you. Thank you so much. I hope you have had fun. I am obviously very tired. And as such, I will be ending it here. The good news is I can save the game this time. I don't have to leave the game running for a week in the background, which eventually killed my computer. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope you come on to the next one. If you haven't already, I have a link to my Discord in the description of this video, where there's a little chat going on, and there's a really good playbook that Neil HD and a few other people have put together. I would definitely recommend giving that a read through. It's a playbook I'm running from. And I will make sure to read through the space bit again before next time. But for now, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next stream. Ciao for now.